Hello everybody, how are we doing today? Thank you so much for tuning in for some Fandom Brigade. Just want to first of all thank Hildebrand there for the 13-month tier 1 scrub. That's a year, or more than a year, Hildebrand. That's crazy. Thank you so much for your support. And hello to everybody else. Who do we got? We've got Alex Dragon, we've got Lightning Dragon, we've got 2 dragons already. Tachyon with the first. We've got some new faces as well. Hey, Picknall OD. Hey, Hellfenner Young. I may have pronounced that incorrectly. I'm sorry if I did. And Arclaws 3230. I hope I didn't miss anyone. Hope you're all having a great day. I'm excited. I'm a little bit dusty. I was at a concert last night. It was wild. So I may be a bit croaky this morning. Hey, Woytank 28043, coming straight from Xenon. That's awesome. Oh, Core with a sub as well. Wow, okay, we got a hype trade now. That's insane. Thank you so much to Core as well. Please try Stone Shard. I've got a couple people asking for Stone Shard. Just back from an evening of stargazing and ready for some Fandom Brigade. Awesome. All right, let me just sort out the audio because we need to stop listening to XCOM music and we'll just start listening to Fandom Brigade music. I have remembered this time to turn the music volume down a little bit. I'm also turning the master down a little bit too. So let me know how this sounds. Let's see some max aggression. Awesome. Cool. I just want to say, like, this week has been pretty nuts. I have not been, like, in a situation like this in a very long time. Well, ever. What am I talking about? The support and, like, the interest in the Xenos videos has been crazy. So for those of you joining new today, last week we started a playthrough of the new update for Fandom Brigade. We got ourselves 4 pretty nice mechs. Let me know the volume. It does sound loud to me, but it might just be loud in my volumes. Hey Tachyon, 4 confirmed kills in yes, in Xenos. So what was that shot in that latest video that cleaner pulled off? I honestly almost flipped the table. So we've got Roadrunner, who's our marksman rifle guy. Wish I have a little more. The big issue, Nash, if it's okay to call you Nash instead of Nash Fudakin 9817, is that I work full time. So YouTube is a hobby for me. It's not my my main way of supporting myself. So I have to make sure that I am putting work first, which just means that I can't like upload or make videos all the time. I'm oversubscribed as it is because I also do a lot of writing and I'm publishing some fan fiction and stuff, so it's just like fills up all my time. Also, I don't think I actually thanked Core for the 14-month 3 sub, so Core, thank you very, very much. And awesome that you found the High Fleet videos. That is like one of my favorite series, one of my favorite games. I'm just a little burned out on it at the moment, but I will be going back to it at some point. So we've got, anyway, a quick look at our mechs. We've got Roadrunner, who is a mech with a marksman rifle. We have Blackbird, who currently is running assault rifle and shield and an APS, which is just actually broken. We've got Hamilton, our minigun mech. Oh, that's very kind of you to say, thank you. And then we've got our small, a short-range King mech, because our, what's his name? Is it Shake Vivid? No, it's Salty. Where's our short-range King? It's Hildebrand. Hildebrand is our short-range King. Short-range King is the ability that he has, which makes him really, really good with his SMGs and his shotguns. What's up, Alex? What have I missed? Is it not hard? I've been watching you for a while now, such high complaints. I'm glad you found this desert of YouTube. Oh, that's very kind of you. YouTube's going through a really interesting thing at the moment. Lots of alt creators are coming back. I don't know if any of you are ex-Yognauts from in the day when you were younger, maybe, but they just released Diggy Diggy Hole Part 2 today. Thank you, Pangao, and welcome to the stream. Alex, what did I miss? Did I miss you out? Did I not say hello to you? I said we were 2 dragons earlier. Now, something that's happened with the game save here is that we're actually back at this decision point. So we could go on to the Western Pass, which is moving forward with the story, and that's us taking on a crawler. But we could also head into Stigot and smash some locals and get some more loot. Yeah, I think that's how everybody kind of found the channel, is that the High Fleet campaigns. I'm kind of thinking that we actually head to Stigot. Since we're now, because last time we were here, we didn't actually know this was going to be something I streamed through, but I'm actually quite interested in going to that location. So I think we're going to head to Stigot. Also, I think I need to move chat. I don't think chat is in a good location at the moment. Let me just fix chat. Where is the chat widget? There it is. Let's put chat here for the moment. We'll see how that goes. Like here, look at there. It feels like much less videos are being posted. Like people that did a video every day are now doing 3 days and once a week, and I feel that's how it feels like. Yeah. Look, I'm trying to push really hard, for 3 videos of Xenonauts 2 a week at the moment, and I've hit that so far, but that's like really pushing hard for that. And I also feel like that's a good number. What's wrong, Delta? The path of the mountains could be perilous. After a short debate with your crew, you decide the best course of action is to deal with the occupying forces on this side of the ridge. That should give you a chance to salvage extra equipment and gain more experience before attempting the pass. The first enemy signatures appear on your map. It looks like Cascade has a formidable presence in this province, but after the previous battle, your pilots are brimming with confidence. I think it is, Hayden. I guess we'll find out. I kind of just jumped into it. Okay, we've got a tank ambush at level 4. The enemy convoy is transporting valuable supplies using armored cargo containers. Ambush the convoy and stop these tanks. Neutralize or evade the escort. Guaranteed rewards. Weapon long range. Weapon short range. Basic components. Thruster subsystem. Conditional rewards. Oh, what's the plot here in the game? First time seeing it. There isn't much of a plot, Wojtank, but basically our not Swedish, Finnish, Scandinavian country was invaded by another country whose army is called Cascade. And we are a small unit of mech pilots that have a very minor ability to predict the future, and we're using that very minor ability to predict the future to absolutely smash the occupying army and one by one liberate the provinces. They've just updated the game massively. I used to really enjoy the game. Welcome to the channel, Melia. Thank you very much for joining the channel. That's awesome to see. Thank you so much. I played the game a lot. I kind of got over it a little bit, and now that they've updated, I'm checking out again. So this tank ambush looks good. We also got elimination. Patrols here are the biggest threat, but they kind of interfere with more important operations to threaten a mobile base. Neutralize enemy forces in the area. There's 2 million weapons and some uncommon components. Or there's a break-in. Oh, there's the puppy. She's just up at the moment. She's a little bit grumpy. I'm gonna let her out of the room. Give me 1 second. Probably going to be back and she's going to bark and intervene. If you're new to this, the sleepy pupper isn't very sleepy. Oh, hey Tavian, how's it going? Good to see you. Thank you for tuning in. The game's looking pretty good. If I'm being completely honest, I do like to look at this break-in. I think I'm kind of just going to go for the tank ambush, if we're being completely honest. The team are good to go. I think we have a couple of new pieces of equipment, though. Colossus 1 is now online, our new mech. We need to actually set it up. But I think, did we pick up a blade last time for Whiplash? I dropped the shotgun... No, we haven't picked up a blade. Or blades are only right hand, right? Shotgun, sniper. We did pick up a blade. Okay. Our boy is now going shotgun sword or SMG sword. I know the SMG... Yeah, we're going shotgun sword. He's going shotgun sword. Wait until you see the sword in action. So there is melee combat in this game. And we did get a sword last time for our melee mech. We also got some new weapons. I think I'm going to swap out this marksman rifle for the very good rifle we got. What's one stream about 4 missions? This is the second stream of Founder Brigade. Yes, this is the second stream. How much have you already done? I wasn't streaming before. Sorry, I'm catching up back up from the dog. We've cleared 1 province. That's it. So we basically just started the game. This one does way more unit damage. Supercharge. Yeah, we're going to go for this assault rifle. So we've got 2 assault rifles in the squad right now. I am going to potentially swap out this assault rifle as well for this one. No, this one does less damage. We'll keep the one we've got on. Oh, she wants back in. Of course she does. He looks like his SMG sword and SMG. He's actually got a sword and a shotgun pistol. His SMG wasn't his primary hand. Are you coming back in? Come up. She's just a bit grumpy this morning. I'm not sure what's over there. But I'll just tuck her back into her bed. Here you go. Here's your bed. Good girl. It feels weird talking to the dog in front of new people. Tell you, hey, go into bed. Good girl. I'm just gonna. What she likes is to be burritoed, so I'm just burritoing her. You gonna sit down? Oh, you're gonna get your duck. Okay. She has a toy duck that she's just jumped on. Ancient Mythic Guide. Yes, that is a Warhammer 40,000 meme, Lightning Dragon. Okay, let's get this show on the road. I'm not going to build out Colossus yet. You're good with that gun. You got the blade and shotgun, assault rifle, shield, assault rifle. Let's get a mission on the go. So I want to hit up this tank ambush. I think we can hit this and do a lot of damage. So we've got a crawler here. I think we're going to overdrive and catch the tank ambush. And we got it. You're close to the battle site. The briefing room lights up with topographic data and enemy alerts. The crew awaits your orders. Let's suit up. So here's an overview of the battlefield. We've got 5 enemy coming in from the northeast corner. We're deploying on the down here. There's an extraction point over here. That's where the enemy are getting out of. They're going to cross the map and try and get out. Hey, Sheikh Vivid, good to see you. There are 8 enemy reinforcements off map at the moment. Let's continue on to squad fit out. I'm just going to dump everyone out of the squad for the moment. I shouldn't got rid of the vehicle things. Hey Sorbacool, good to see you too. Thanks for joining the stream. So we've got Roadrunner, our just like generic mech, with the missile backpack and the assault rifle. Yes, I will make sure that I think we're gonna put our sharpshooter in that. It's not really a sharpshooter weapon, but I still think that AB in 2PY is a good pickup here. They've got Deadeye, long range damage plus 15%. They've got unit speed upgrade. They've got coolant surge, and they're just a good pilot. And so let's jump in B24 in there. Then we're gonna bring in, Blackbird, and we're gonna pop. I think I want to put Daedra in there as always with their shield specialty, the reinforced shield, and the ablative shield. We just need a better shield for them. But I think Daedra's going to get really, really hard to kill once that goes down. And they've got the APS as well, which is nuts. I keep clicking send before I finish my sentence. I gave you a grenade launcher in notes too. I thought I could trust you with it, honestly. That engineer looks especially talented. Where's the engineer? Shake Vivid here. Yeah, I kind of Shake Vivid, yes. We're actually probably going to bring them along because I think they're a really good shout for Hamilton, the heavy mech. Because you have the ability to self-repair, it means that when you're taking some hits, it's not too bad. Awesome Barnacle Scum. That's a great name, by the way. So let's bring Shake Vivid into that. And then, of course, for this particular mission, we've just set up for them. I want to put our short-range king, Hildebrand, who has short-range king as an ability, plus 25% short-range damage. And they gain heal. They've got the overcharge ability. And they're going to be in Whiplash. We can't quite see it, but Whiplash has a sword. All right, let's. Are you really getting up again to go out? You see the chill puppy. Let's go. I'm worried that she's going to start barking during the mission. I don't know why she's so all about at the moment. She normally just naps when I do a morning stream like this. Oh, we just got an achievement, but it didn't show up in the stream. Time to cut the cheese. Yeah. Oh, Kashmir for a sub. Thank you so much for the sub. That's a 10-month resub. Wow. Thank you so much. Late to class as usual. What? That's really funny. Okay, tank ambush. Look at this interesting power generation system we're finding out. This is a new battlefield for us. Here's the team. The convoy is approaching quickly. Prioritize the cargo units once they arrive. The guards will try to stop you. Stay focused. All right, where are they coming in from? We're on this side of the battlefield. The dog is, of course, barking. They're over here. This is the convoy here. Let me just let the dog out of the room. I'm so sorry about all the interruptions, everybody. I was going to say this isn't normal, but she's just being a bit grumpy today. Here you go. I've already let her out several times. I just had her breakfast. What she's going to do is she's going to go out. She's going to wander around. She's going to realize that my housemate is still asleep, and she's going to come back and she's going to bark to get back into the room. But I have to keep the door closed so that I'm not waking my roommate up. All right, let's get on this because this is taking too long. Oh, thank you very much for the sub, Pangwao. This is wild. Thank you so much. Is that a Basset Hound? No, she is a Bull Arab Staffy Cross. She's a big tank of a dog, and she's the softest thing you've ever met. Mech and dog management skills. This is a really interesting battle. Oh, that's her wanting to get back in. I'm going to leave her for a couple of minutes, just to see if she goes to bed in her other bed, which she will likely do, but she might bark plaintively at the door. I'm not quite sure what the right approach is. The enemy want to get out here, so I'm thinking we basically bring the squad this way, set up a firing line with a minigun. The minigun's got a good, quite a good firing area over here. The assault rifles will help that too. She sounds like your old grumpy basset lady. She's definitely getting grumpier. Okay, so for those that are new, the game works a little bit like a video editing software. You basically select your orders in the timeline and then they play out over time. So what we're going to do is we're going to dash. We're going to dash. It all happens in real time. I don't think you can afford to dash again, so we're going to run until you cool down. And then I think we've got enough to dash again here. Not quite. Keep running. This is the biggest issue, is getting in position probably for the team. And I can't I can't actually get through there. That's too low for a mech to get through. So let's actually change that up again. We're going to change this dash. We're going to dash this way. There's a lot of frozen sign-up. Oh my god, frozen sign-ups was a game. That was a game. Okay, and we're going to bring you to here. And then I want you to dash through this gap. Now, the biggest problem I can see right now is we're going to end up with a lot of people roadblocking through that little... there's just no other way through. We all have to get through that gap. But let's bring Shake Vivid through with their massive minigun. Wait till you see this thing fire. So that's a double jump, and then they're going to have to run up to here. Now, if they bump into each other, they will cause a collision and they will fall over. So we're just going to have to, unfortunately, wait for our turn to get through. I'm going to bring them up like this, and then I'll just get them to follow them. They just have to wait for their turn to get through the door. Consider put defenders and heavies with Vulcans that get their class. I've only got one defender so far, and they are a shield specialist. So I haven't got that. I can take that bonus you're speaking of, unfortunately. All right, we're going to get and PY to also move forward. I'm going to bring them down here just to have a bit of variety. We're actually going to dash them to start with. Don't forget, dash is going to get on top of buildings. Yes, you can change height and stuff with dashes. I need to remember that. It's a little bit too... Okay, bring them down here. Let's run them down here. And then I want them just to run for a little bit, because what we're going to do is they've got a missile backpack, and we can launch on the enemy while they're moving. Okay, they're actually out of range. It's crazy. This is a really, really big map for us. Now then, the last guy, who is super fast, is just going to go for it. So our light mech is going to suck around. They're going to use this cliff face as cover, and they're going to come around the back of the enemy and do some slapping. So pretty boring first turn. We're just going to move fast, make some distance. The enemy aren't actually moving, which is interesting. No movement from the enemy at all. Maybe they're waiting to detect us. I don't know. Okay, not a very exciting first turn. So one of my guys has 0 heat generation on my gun. That sounds really broken. Oh, are we being shot at from behind? Okay. There's enemy tanks coming in. They're dropping in from our deployment zone. And there's also the patrols coming in from over there. Okay. So this actually got really complicated really fast. Well, unfortunately for them, I have a guy with a minigun right next to where they're going to be. So let's set his turn up first. I'm going to move him to here. I actually want him to back up a little bit. Probably to about here. I want him to not be moving when they arrive. That's the thing. So if he gets to here, he's ready to start firing. And I want him to fire at this mech. So basically what's going to happen is he's going to step forward. He's going to get into position, turn, and when this mech comes down, he's going to open up with a minigun. Bang, 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 bang. And that mech is also going to crash into a tank, which just doesn't seem like a good idea. I'm going to turn around with Blackbird, bring it back to here, and we're just going to do some assault rifle fire on incoming tanks. There's not a good chance to hit them. Let's come forward a little bit further. We need to get an optimum range, which is inside this circle. And what we'll do is we'll fire at this tank. We'll fire, when we're cool enough, at this tank. And I've got a feeling that these two crashing into each other will. Rare comment, we're about to find out. Okay, now on to Roadrunner. Let's bring Roadrunner into position behind this building, where they're not going to take fire from that mech. And I need them to actually need them to get involved in this fight, because if we leave this mech alone, it's going to get smashed. So let's bring you up to. Well, actually, I want to wait until that fire is over. So you're firing missiles here. Let's bring you to here. You've got good cover between the buildings, and then what I kind of want to do is to dash you. If I dash you up here, you're probably going to take too much fire. I could dash you up. We could come back a little bit. Let's just move you forward to you finish firing your missiles. Then we can dash you up onto this building. Hey Geeky mate, McGee, how's it going? Can you max jump? You need a module for that, but most armor come with a module. You can customize it as well. And then we're a little bit too hot for fire. We're too hot for fire because we're dashed. So let's not dash. The range is a bit of a problem here. What we could do though is just get in position so that next turn we can come out firing at this tank, and then I'll just come around the corner, like tuck into the building here. So most of this fire should hit around the corner, and they can take a little bit of a hit. Okay, now then, just to get a good look at him, because we didn't get a good look at the sword. He is literally just running around. It's very, for me, this is very. What's that movie? The Tom Cruise movie with the time travel. It looks like the helicopter blade sword that he has in that, with a mech suit. Hey Kid Killer, how's it going? Thanks for joining the stream. Okay, we're going to jump up. We're going to dash up here. Now we're going to take some fire as we do this. As we come up, we're going to fire off a shotgun blast at this guy. We're going to come around here. It's quite tight. Maybe not going to get a melee attack here. And then we're going to try for a melee attack. We're going to run really hard if we do a melee attack straight away. I'm going to hold the melee attack until we get close to this mech. Edge of Tomorrow, thank you. It is Edge of Tomorrow that I'm talking about. Let's actually bring you around here. We'll do a couple of shotgun blasts around us. We've got a shotgun blast on you. We've got a shotgun blast on you. And then I want us to be cool enough so that we can do a melee attack next turn on the mech as it comes up. We are going to take some fire here. In fact, there's a missile strike coming in. So if we pay attention to that, what we actually want to do is dodge as that missile strike hits. So let me just time this correctly. So we want to come up here. Missile strike is going to hit around here. So it's actually next turn. We want to look at that. So I'm just going to bring him up. We're going to get that second shotgun blast. And we're going to fire it at you. And we're going to juke to the right. And then we're going to dash out of the missile strike as it hits next turn. So I just want to set a move order. We're going to basically jump down here. All right, we're going to watch the combat here first. This is the most complicated fight I've had so far this campaign. We're going to watch this fight first, and then we're going to watch the other fight. Oh, the game had to show me a kill. It's okay. We can come back and watch it in a second. We'll just watch the replay again. It always likes to show you a kill, and there's another kill. Shotgun dude's just doing his job. And there's another kill. Everything is dying. Okay, I want to watch it properly. Let's watch it again, because the big thing about this game is actually watching the play out. You've intercepted your first target, receiving sensible cargo on our sensors. Yeah, I know, that's why we're here. Right, replay. So we're gonna watch this. It's all about the minigun. They jump in, minigun, brrr, just absolutely. He took his arm off straight away. So he didn't exactly die, but he took a lot of damage. Now we're going to watch what happened over here. I want to watch what goes on with this guy. So the plan... oh no, don't press that button. So he's coming through here. He's running. Missiles will launch here from his backpack. Taking a little bit of hit from that tank. And then I don't think he does much else. He's just going to open up with his gun as he comes up the corner. And then if we come over here, our sword boy dashes across, jumps up, fires a shotgun shot, kills him, fires a second shotgun shot, kills him, and then takes that one out and is dodging to the right. He's so fast. The missiles can't even track him. Like, disable camera move and kill. Let's have a look for that setting. If I go to options, game, combat UI, maybe, auto camera focus. Automatically focus on important events like unit revels and deaths in combat. That's probably what we want to get rid of. He is a fast sword boy, yeah, and he hasn't even used the sword yet. So this time we're going to turn on overdrive. Did I save that? Options, yeah, I did save that. We're gonna use the sword this turn. I want to activate him first. So what I want to do is a melee attack. I want to do a melee attack on this guy. So if we need to be careful of the missiles. The missiles are coming in here, and he can't go down this way. So he's going to take some fire here. So what I really want to do, I think, is dash, because that's going to dodge the gunfire that's coming for him. He might take a little bit of it. Now he's going to be too hot to melee attack straight away, which is unfortunate. So let's just dodge back this way. He's getting cooler and cooler. We're going to activate overcharge, and then we're going to melee back on this guy. Now what you can do is his automatic is a right to left sweep, but if you hold down control, it switches to a left to right sweep. So we're going to melee attack like this with him in that attack. He's going to overheat a little bit from that, and then we're going to run down the hill here. The other option is we don't dash, but I'm worried about the missile setting. I'm actually really worried. So he's going to dash back, run, turn, and melee. I think that's a really, really awkward turn, if I'm being completely honest. I think we could do better than that. So I think the problem is turning here will cause him. Okay, can we dash down here? Collision. We can dash down here. Let's just do that, because those are partially guided missiles. Yeah, but what I'm worried about is moving back into them. Hey Twitter, yeah, it seems like it's a lot easier, honestly. And then what we'll do is, while we're down here, we're going to shotgun this tank. We're going to run around here. We're going to shotgun the other... it's a bit too far away. We're going to shotgun this tank. And then we're going to come up behind... Like, we're going to turn here. And then we're going to run along here to take this guy out next turn. Because it was just too clunky before. Now we need to get Sharpshooter AB into PY in here. We've already opened fire on this tank. Let's dodge around because we're taking a lot of fire. We're going to come around the building to here. Oh, no, not that way. We're going to come around the building to here. Yeah, and then as we step out, we're going to fire again on this guy. The nice thing about assault rifles is you can fire on the move pretty well with them. We're going to move to here. We're going to fire... Okay, we have to cool down. So if we have to cool down, there's no point stepping out. We'll give a wait while we're shooting. And then we're going to step around behind this building while we take a lot of fire. There's a missile attack coming in on us. So that's going to hit the building like that. Bam, 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 bam. And then we're going to step out again. And I really need to take out this tank. It's causing me some problems. So let's just move into range of the tank And then we will fire at it as we come out of cover, because that's optimal range there. Hey Crash, we're just fighting a pretty intense little engagement on 2 fronts. That's kind of what's happened. You are just going to do what you did before. I want you to open up on him, and then you just give me a, once you cool down enough, shot on him, and in the meantime start running to join the rest of the team. You might as well the APS will not do anything, but I'm not really worried about the fire from these guys. You just wait until you've killed that guy and then start moving. And then do you have any AP left after that? Yeah, so you just keep moving this way. Alright, so this is very complicated over here. So sometimes you get someone almighty whack and sometimes you get them an almighty whiff. Yeah, it's definitely effective, but at one point it was difficult to aim effectively, yeah. That's true. How far have we gotten? I missed the first. We're in the first. We're doing the side area crash test. We are literally in the first battle of the side area. It is a little bit nutty. Okay, let's see how this goes. This is the mech I'm most worried about. Land. Shotgun blast on him. Dancing through the fire. Taking a little bit of a hit. Shot on him. Did we lose our arm? No, we haven't lost our arm. We just put the sword away. Okay, we're going to come in and get this guy in the back. So that worked pretty well. Let's see how things are going down here with our mech. So replay. Took out that tank. That's nice. Step through. Shot on that cargo vehicle. Took it out. Dodged behind the building. Missiles didn't track. Shot on this tank. He's probably going to take him out. Medics would be fun if you... Yes. He actually has that ability, but we just haven't got I want a light shield for him. Okay, looks like we didn't do as well over here. So let's plan and replay. So he's just going to hold and then minigun. Okay, that's an eject. He's out. But this guy didn't do very much. Okay, so we've got another group of cargo containers coming in, but we have to deal with this guy here. So let's start off with Hildebrand, who's taken a little bit of damage, but no actual armor damage. It's all regenerating armor damage. So down here on the health, the green section on the health bar is regenerative barrier, and the gray is actual armor. Well, I mean, he did jump into the battlefield and just get absolutely... why is he here? We've got a visual bug. Our guy is still here on the oh no, I need to go to plan view, that's why. Okay, so I want you to... This is going to be a really quick melee attack. We're going to get in range of this guy fast. Probably around about here we can make the melee attack. Oh, that's going to be beautiful. I want to try and knock him... Actually, no, if I hit him from this side, I'm going to hit him from behind with the sword, which is just beautiful. So we'll come in like this with the sword, and then we'll step to the right. We'll turn, and we'll shoot him in the back with a shotgun. We need more movement though. So we'll just cycle around like this, and then we can come in for another melee attack if we want to. So we're going to come forward, dash in with the sword, slash, move around, shoot with a shotgun. Know that has limited build of health it can regenerate from. Yes, this is the amount of liquid fix you have for your barrier regeneration. All right. Poor Avian 2 Eyes kind of in a one-man war here with their rifle, but they're doing a pretty good job. They've taken out a lot of things. I'm pretty sure they're going to kill this tank. Their new target is this guy here who just has a backpack launcher. He literally is just a backpack and nothing else. So let's bring... they're going to start pushing forward. Again, they've not taken very much damage at all. I'm pretty sure this guy's going to die. So from here, let's just get you to open up on him. You've got a coolant surge, which we really don't need right now, but what I could do is fire at him again and then dump a coolant surge this turn. Oh, that's actually not going to affect you? Oh, it is going to affect you. Cool. I was going to say, where's the coolant surge? And then we'll just do a third attack. And while we're doing that, we'll just have you running this way. And I think that's pretty good. Oh, no. I can't have you running that way because I need you to deal with the incoming vehicle. So I should have you run to here. And that's probably going to kill this. And then I'll just have you... there's not really much point in like getting you into cover or anything, is there? We'll just get you up to here, and then next turn you can take care of these guys. I'm not going to give you more of a move command. The main attack I'm interested in right here now is this. Yes, you know, it's pretty brutal to do, but what I will say about that, and I wanted to address it. Oh, I just noticed that we have chat being covered the UI, so we'll move chat to here. Yeah, I just noticed, like, as you said that, but TRM. Actually going to put chat back down here. What I'm going to say about the Doomsday Clock in Xenonauts is I'm playing on Commander difficulty, which is the hardest difficulty in the game. You can tweak the Doomsday Clock in the settings. You can play on easier difficulty, or you can play on Commander difficulty, so you have the hard missions, but you can make the Doomsday Clock easier. Peak chat positioning. Okay, let's execute. We want to see how our melee mech does here. He's going to pull the sword. Is he going to pull the sword? Oh, there you go. Pull the sword. Oh, yeah, there's the melee attack. Wasn't the most impressive melee attack, honestly. He was slightly out of position. We're going to hit him again. Okay. Let's have a look at how things went here. So we didn't kill the tank. We actually missed it. We do, I think, kill this. Yeah, the mech is dead, though. But we're taking a lot of damage on Roadrunner. Roadrunner's actually in pretty bad state now. Yeah, exactly, Delta. Talk about your objective progress, which is pretty obvious, so no big deal. Okay, let's see what's going on here. So, oh yeah. Did I not? I didn't give orders to these guys. I'm an idiot. I'm talking too much in chat. Okay, let's get this finished. So you were running too hot. We'll say that's why you did that. Just kill this guy for me. He'll run into your shots. We'll give a wait command to here. Wait commands are a little bit awkward. To here, and then we'll just walk you forward because you're going to be running really hot. The big thing is I want to get you into the fight here because our mech boy is in a lot of trouble. So let's bring you down here. As soon as you get in range, I want a shot on this tank. I want you to keep coming in. Oh, actually, you need to start killing the transport vehicles as soon as they're in range as well. Roadrunner tank shots like a... Yeah, I don't know if Roadrunner is going to be tanking shots for long afterwards, to be honest. Roadrunner needs to get out of here, like now. I think Roadrunner is about to be collided with. So we're going to dash Roadrunner out. Which unfortunately, actually, we'll dash behind, which might make it a little... Oh, that's a collision. That should be fine, actually. We're just going to dash through this guy. It'll either knock us over or stop him from shooting at us. And we're going to come up here behind this. And we're just going to basically try and break line of sight for Roadrunner. Because Roadrunner's taking a lot of damage. And then taking fire from over there, I'm not too worried about. We're going to bring Roadrunner around this way to intercept any of these that get past. Yeah, but so some vehicles have sway. The reason I'm doing the wait commands is so that they're not picking up. If you stop and shoot with some weapons, oh, does it become that bad? That's awesome. You don't need to be less. We need less distracting voices. No, can't wait till you get venting for your minigun mech. Yeah, fingers crossed. Roadrunner doesn't trip. It might trip, but I think the weight class is high enough. You don't need to worry about it. What I want to do right away is I want another melee attack here. We're way too hot for a melee attack though. I need a coolant vent on this guy. Let's just back. What we'll do is we'll basically back up a little bit. Tracing him back. We're still too hot for a melee attack. We need to get to about here for a melee attack. So we'll come around here. He's not interested. And then, okay, we really need this. The heat is insane on this guy. But we've got a melee attack here. I want to melee attack this guy. I want to hit him in the back. Let's see how that goes. And then we'll continue on past him. And I think that's everyone with orders this time. You got orders, you got orders, you got orders, you got orders. Okay, let's see how this plays out. Yeah, melee attacks are generating a ton of heat. There's a lot of damage happening down here, but we'll check that out in a second. He's going to pull the sword in a second. Here we go. Okay, that was a big hit, but still not enough damage. Okay, Roadrunner got out, but we'll see how that actually played out in the combat. But he's very strong in the middle of the dash, so I think it makes sense to generate a lot of heat, yeah. Is very neat. It is very neat. A fair number of targets down. Good work. Checking a lot of cargo on scene. Keep up the good work. Every unit in the convoy has passed a checkpoint. No one else is coming. Let's finish off. So the last group of vehicles has arrived up here, which is not what I was expecting. We're going to have to rely on the minigun mech to take them out. But let's have a look at what happened with Roadrunner. So Roadrunner's getting bashed. They're going to just slam into that tank. The tank actually survived, but it is crashing. No, the tank is dead. Dodging a lot of the fire. Then the tank gets killed. And then we've got Blackbird in to help. Oh wait, with the dash patch, sure, I was just thinking of arm swing. Gotcha. Alright, we need to get you to deal with these. So let's go into the planning mode. Let's get you to step to here, and then I just want you to basically gun through them. Okay, cancel that run command. Get to here. Give me an attack, and just focus fire on this one and basically like cut through them. Please tell me that we get to what we unfortunately do not the Voitan. So one of the most requested features of this game is being able to watch the whole thing back at the end. Unfortunately, with the way the developers built the engine, they can't do that. And it is something that a lot of people request all the time, but it's just not possible with the way the game is put together, unfortunately. It is frustrating. So I'm just going to follow these guys in. We need to watch out for this guy, so we're actually going to stop. Oh, that's actually really nasty. Let's stop here. No, we can't do that. Let's just keep running. We actually haven't taken much damage on this guy at all. So if we come down here, there's no... Shoot him with a shotgun. Actually, let's cancel the second shotgun attack. We're going to chase the vehicle. So I want you to shoot at the front-running vehicle. Actually, you can shoot at this vehicle here, and then I want you to shoot at this vehicle here. I'm going to overcharge you this turn as well. Then we're going to get Blackbird. Blackbird does not need to come forward like that. Let's bring Blackbird up and back. We'll give Blackbird a shot on this guy, and then we'll give Blackbird, when they finally cool down, a shot on this guy, and we'll keep them moving back in the meantime to here. Then we've got Roadrunner. Roadrunner is starting to regenerate some of the engine. I'd like that too. I'm just not sure about Brace Yourself Games. They're a really, I'm not going to say weird developer. There's just, I'm not sure if they're if they know if they're a developer or a publisher at this stage. And that can be a little bit of a part of the problem, I think. I'm actually just going to fire a missile barrage. We're going to missile barrage this. I actually want to kill this tank. We don't have range on it. Don't really have room for a missile barrage here. I'm trying to work out what to do with you. You're probably fine to get up here, actually. And as you get up on top, no, you're not going to get line of sight. I need to make sure they're not in the way of their teammate. Let's put them here, and we'll just fire off the assault rifle at you. And then if he is still alive, we'll hit him with the assault rifle. That's fair enough, Shake. Okay, let's complete this combat. Execute. So this should be a big shot, because I'm using overcharge on the shotgun. Yeah, I just killed him. He's dead. Didn't kill. So we've got 2 cargo vehicles here. Now we need to also deal with the cargo vehicles here. Now, unfortunately for us, this mech is going to be running super hot. But one of them's dead. Let's just fire at the closest one and hope that we get some collateral damage. And we're actually going to move as well. I want to try and like get in the way of them, because if they collide with this heavy mech, they're not gonna have a problem. Yeah, the shotgun with the short range king perk and the overdrive ability is massive. I can handle the heat. All right, so I want to chase down and kill these vehicles, but we have this tank coming after us. You're running super hot. Let's hit this guy with a shotgun. We'll follow on. What I would love to do is a melee attack through here, but the heat is insane. If we don't do that, we can actually do the melee attack and hit both of them, hopefully. Oh god, the heat! We cannot afford that much heat. Let's just bring you... You can't get through here. Basically, we all have to fit through this tiny gap. And light mechs are not good at bashing. Big Betty will take them out. Yeah, I don't have X again, but your heavy mech could run down the whole line and stall those 4 for another turn. This guy here, I'm quite happy with how it's working. I don't think we need to worry too much. Everything here is dead. So I can bring you to here and basically just shoot both of these guys on the way through. So you will kill him, and then as you cool down, you can shoot him. We'll take a little bit of heat damage. You can repair nothing. I appreciate the call. If things were looking a bit dire, what I would do is I would ask chat, what can we do here? But I think we're just having a little bit of a victory lap, honestly, right now. Yeah, let's just shotgun this guy. And then we'll just have you run... Can I get you to run up here? No. I'm just going to have you to run to here. I think that's everything we need to do. That should kill pretty much everything apart from these guys. In that case, if I'm not killing those guys, you will then need to run around here, I think, to just help take them out. Okay, let's execute. Oh, we got a crash there that I didn't mean to do, but it's okay, he didn't fall over. That's him dead, that's him dead. He's actually deflecting a lot of shots here. I think he was hitting the ground. Oh, hey Diamond, how's it going? TGIS? Thank God it's Saturday, gotcha. How you doing? Welcome to the stream, Diamond. Okay, we just have the cargo transports left to kill, and then that's everything. Unfortunately, what we'll do is we'll take that comment into account, and we'll just stand in the way, and we'll see how that goes. It's because you were hitting the ground a lot with those shots, and then we're going to come up behind these guys, and they're all probably going to be stuck here. I'm going to dash in, we're going to try and melee them all and see what happens. I'm really curious. And then I'm just going to get these two to come up and be here in case these guys make it through. I'm not going to give them attack commands because they'll be shooting him in the back. Thank games. Now, you are too hot to fire, is that right? You can start firing here, but because of this, I'm worried. Only 40% of optimal most likely to deflect. Gotcha. Let's execute and see how this plays. And I'm really curious. This is actually a bit of a test. So he's basically just blocking the way. I'm just going to crash into him. And then they're going to crash into each other. And then they're going to crash into each other. And then we're going to come up with a sword attack. Okay, they didn't crash back as far as I thought they would. At least a couple of hours, Voitan. Most targets are down to pick the convoy clean, Commander. There's just this mess here, and I think we'll just get our shotgun boy to kill this guy, and then if the other one is still alive, shoot this one. And I'm going to get Shake Vivid to just step back around the corner. And then once they're back around the corner, we'll get an assault rifle shot on the front one, just in case it's still alive. And I think that's everything we need. My middle name is Wall. That's him dead. And then the assault rifle shot. That's him dead. That's everything. That's just got every single thing on the battlefield. We took a lot of damage on Roadrunner. You can't go through it, and you can't knock it down. Yeah, it is a wall. No targets remaining in the field, mission concluded. We should get some really good loot for this. I'm quite excited to see what we get. That was a fun mission. The multiple call-ins from different directions were unexpected. That was 45 seconds of actual battle. We traveled 1,697 meters. We took 2,268 damage, which was way too high, but we did 10,929 damage. And we destroyed 19 enemy units, although quite a lot of them were enemy. Alright, Daedra has leveled up. I think this means that we can actually upgrade them to a new skill class. Hildebrand has leveled up. Thank you, Piccolo. Unfortunately not Diamond. It's like the biggest requested thing of the game is people wanting to watch the battle back and you can't do it. AB2Y did not level up and took a lot of damage. Their mech is going to be in the bay for a while. And Shake Vivid did also leveled up with a minigun. The chat window is always in the wrong place. I know I can't put it down here because this is where a lot of the stuff for the UI is. I think while we're between missions I can put it up here. I need to move it while we're in missions. Okay, we got 6 rare components. We got 169 basic components. We got a Habatu light arm. Okay, I'm going to just wait for this to tick through. Okay, let's have a look at what we got. We got an Habaku light arm. Specialist light armor provided by Logistic Corps. Originally developed for carrying cargo, but high capacity as a combat platform. Probably a good upgrade for our light mech. We've got some light armor as well. Probably another upgrade. To square range of the barrels, yeah. We got an M1 slug missile launcher. Fires a heavy, partially guided missile. Just one. Slow, but highly destructive against vehicles and units and structures. So if we need to do a destruction mission, we'll grab this. We got an HES, we got a handgun, close range sidearm. We got an expanded magazine for a gun. Actually, the loot's terrible. And we got a thruster. So the loot is not that great. But in terms of stuff that we can salvage, I'm looking for... Oh, we got we've got another backpack missile launcher if I want it. I don't really want a backpack missile launcher. There is a level 2 shield here with barrier. We want that for Daedra. On page 2, another missile launcher. All of this is pretty bad, honestly. I think I'm going to scrap most of it. So the Elbrus, I need 2 pieces for that. The Astra, I need a piece for that. Yeah, we'll just scrap this stuff so we can start building it. I will grab these legs, and we'll scrap as much as we can until we run out of budget. They went for they went for just put Dad's 17. Oh god, now it's in the way again. Page 2, and I'm just going to salvage most of this for components. All right, let's confirm. You think it has workshop support? Really, Twitter? That's cool. You successfully disrupted enemy operations and created a foothold in the area for resistance forces. Open combat is beginning to break out all over the province, and the enemy is scrumming for reinforcement. It's time to strike bigger targets. An allied squad flags down the mobile base. They are moving supplies abandoned by Cascade and offer to resupply you. So we can take a white mid-range weapon or basic components. I'll take the weapon. We'll see what we get. Got a cluster missile launcher. Again, partially guided missiles. I'm not a huge fan. So we now have a demolition mission, which will get us a rare component and unit cores, which means we can build more mechs. There is a battlefield, which will get us an experimental reactor. Or there's a liberation, which will get us light armor, camp supplies, hope. I would like those camp supplies. Do we have any camp supplies right now? We do have camp supplies right now. Let's get our level ups done. So Daedra is now a shield master. Shield barrier plus 20%, shield armor plus 20%. She is now the king of shields. AB2Y didn't level up. Hildebrand did. We've got a choice between dummy thick, so they can be a dummy thick short range king. I did the same thing, T-Ram. Pilot significantly increased HP but gains reduced experience. I don't really need that. Or they can be berserk. When receiving a hit while under 70% pilot hit, the pilot overdrives the weapons, increasing... Yeah, that's our Hildebrand. They are a short-range king berserker. And then they're going to get short-range god next level, which is plus 60% short-range damage. Holy crap. Okay, and then we've got a level up for... Daedra's done. Shake Vivid is the other one. So they've got remarkable endurance. They've got endurance, sorry. This pilot can take on more fatigue, but has reduced health and tolerance to trauma. Or they're remarkable. This pilot gets a boost in multiple stats. I'm gonna get the remarkable trait. Guts, is that you? Dumbing in your face. I like it. Yeah. Okay. Let's just do a little bit of mech rebuilding. So Roadrunner is in a bit of a bad place, but first of all, I want to rebuild Whiplash because we got those new. I believe we got new legs. Yeah, we got the light arm. I want that on the right arm. Where's the right? This arm here. So that's the new arm we got, and then I think they got legs as well. Yeah, we got the light tobacco legs. I really love the reverse jointed look on them, and that's everything I can upgrade for them. But Roadrunner is currently running really bad equipment, so let's get them the Elbrus medium legs we picked up, and plus 80% thrust, plus power. I think that's fine. I got arrow and I've got some medium arms for them as well, so that's them a little bit more tanky. You got 2 armor pieces with blue composite 3, do I? I'm not really taking a lot of look at those. I kind of want to get off the double assault rifles. You can make a lightning fast mech. So can I? Oh. Let's cover... Oh, I see. I can take the composite off, right? So which are the pieces of armor with composite? Reactor, no. Defensive module. Composite 1, they're locked in. It must be the stuff that's on. Okay, they're already on the light mech, so that's cool. We need to remember those. We also now have Colossus. Colossus hasn't been built yet. I don't have a lot to put on Colossus, but we can at least build it out. We'll give it medium legs. We'll give it a medium torso. We'll give it a assault rifle and a missile launcher for now, but I don't really want to use it as is. It's just there if we need it. So the repairs are actually to the core frame of the mech rather than the components. So even if you swapped out all the parts, you still need to repair the core kind of main part of the mech. Well, we're probably going to take Colossus. Actually, I need a name for Colossus. First, I just like to go with like the first name in chat that comes up is the name we're going to give it. And while I'm picking that, I'm going to pick out a color scheme for it. Let's go with something a little bit... I like yellowish, like a construction bot. Well, I like that orange. Is Tej a name, Tavian, or are you just making a noise? Because otherwise it's going to be Big Jim. I do like Big Jim. Mr. Happy the Slap. Oh my god, people have the best names. I wish I had more stuff I could name. Yeah, the best is move around and engineer. That's a really good point. Okay, should we try that out? It can be a name. I'm gonna go for Big Jim. I like Ej, but I don't know how the thing would. So we could try that. We could put our engineer in Roadrunner and see how that works in the next mission. Maybe leave Hamilton in the bench for now if it's a faster mission. Big Jim looks like a Tonka truck. I like that. All right. So, wrong pap. So everyone is still in pretty good morale. What I'm thinking we do is we do the liberation so that we can get ourselves another camp thingy. So you can set up camp to rest and repair, but I would like to collect some more camp supplies, I think. And as long as we hit something before 17 hours passes, we're in pretty good state. So at the moment, we're in the middle of liberating this province. We've passed the first page. If you come to the right parts, you can make a lightning fast mech. My lightning was the same speed as its dash. Wow. All right, let's suit up. So taking the enemy while minimizing damage to civilian structures. Last time we did this, we had finished the map mission in a couple of seconds. You forgot the new shield for Blackbird. That's fine, I can do that now, but thank you for reminding me. So Blackbird does need the new shield. So now they've got the stance shield, which has barrier, which ties into all of their stats. This is a pretty big upgrade. We don't have better legs for them, no. We definitely need better equipment for our mechs. We're still running on like pretty basic green. It's all medium parts, wow. The increases repair heal slots to 4 is really nice. Yes, I'll need to pick that up. In fact, we'll look at that after we've gone through this mission. Okay, I'm going to move Shake Vivid over to Roadrunner. And I'm going to leave Hamilton behind for this mission, because this is not a mission where we want collateral damage, and we will bring Big Jim. And I'm going to put... they haven't had a run yet. I'm going to put Quebec. We need to work out what this pilot is going to be. They haven't unlocked an ability yet. They're still a rookie. So I'm going to bring them along to see what we get. Shield's as big as you want to crash into anything. Shield bash tanks all the damage. Yeah, there was a really great moment last time where I braced and took a charge on the shield. And the enemy mech impacted with it and then like basically fell up. Suit up is shut up. What does active defense do? Active defense intercepts all incoming kinetic fire and just destroys it. Basically, these are little guns, and they will shoot incoming fire out of the way. We basically absolutely broke the first boss of the game by intercepting all of its heavy autocannon fire with the APS. All right, let's deploy, and let's see how we go. This should be a pretty quick mission. And it's raining, which is great for us because it means we don't heat up as much. So we have to try and avoid damaging this town. It's a Palash, yeah. A lot of people haven't played High Fleet. Active Defense Backpack is really effective, yeah. It's very heavy. Okay, here's the squad. I just realized that these two have pretty much the same color scheme, so we need to fix that. Need to be careful here, Commander. Try to minimize damage. Yeah, these are people's homes. Okay, so we need to destroy the watchtower, which is here. So that's going to be the job of our rookie with their missile launcher. So I'm going to get them to dash along. Well, first of all, I want to make sure that they don't collide. Actually, we've got 2 missile launchers here. So let's get you to run this way and missile launch this. Oh, hang on a second. I did something wrong there. I know what I did. I need to do that. And then that. Control click. So that's the watchtower we need to kill. So you can do that and then come around this corner here, ready to intercept next turn. I'm not going to bother dashing, I don't think, because this guy's an easy target. And as you get in range, just open up with the assault rifle. That's not going to hit anything but him. We need Power Ranger colors. Yeah. You didn't move fast and nothing can hit you. Avoid collateral damage, that will be rough. I love when the shield bash your mech and they suddenly crash through a building. The crashes in this are just so satisfying. Okay, you're going to follow along behind, and I think your missile launcher will have range. Oh, it's a very short range missile launcher, isn't it? Okay, you can just dash along to here, and then give me a missile launch on the building. You need to be a little bit closer because you're out of range, so just run to here, and then missile launch the building. And then, for me, I just want you to run along here and join the fight next turn if you can. Then the other 2 are going to actually do the fighting. So we're going to dash Blackbird to here. We also need to remember to repair Roadrunner. I'll do that in a second. Leave you here, and you can just fire on him in a perfectly good position. You need to do a repair, and that should fix it, because they're an engineer. In fact, if I just use the 2 repairs now, that should fully repair the mech, right? And then, obviously, our fast boys. Deciding when passing ruffians can launch missiles at red apartment building. It's not a red apartment building. It's an evil, oppressive watchtower. How do you find the shotguns? The shotgun that I have on Hildebrand right now is monstrous. But that might be because of all of the buffs I have to their damage. But right now it is doing so much work, it's actually pretty crazy. That could do a little bit of collateral damage, but I think we'll be okay. And then we'll come around the corner here. Alright, let's play this out. This should be a pretty quick mission. I love the way they put the sword on their shoulder. Okay, he's down. We're about to come around the corner on him. Evil Watcher, a vibrant new local structure. I just want to have a look at the missile launch over here. Ooh, there's almost a collision there. That missile launcher is pretty pathetic with the range on it. And then this guy's been smashed with assault rifle fire. He has lost his arm, so he is actually harmless. And we're going to come around the back here with Hilty. Yeah, that's your name now, Hildebrand. You're now Hilty. And I think we're going to finish off with a nice big melee smash, honestly. I just want to make sure this hits. We'll do a sweep this side. Above max range. Is that actually going to hit? The game thinks it will. Let's get rid of the curve on the turn there. And we'll just actually turn like this. And then they should be more than in range for a melee attack. I'd love to hit both of them with a melee attack. That would be amazing. But we'll just... We could go like this. We'll just go like this. That'll do for the melee attack. And then we'll run on. And then we could finish if we want to. They're actually going to crash into each other, which is hilarious. Nice chat window in action. It's okay. You're not seeing anything. It's just the objectives for the mission. How's that? If it hits the little splash UI appears, yeah. What else do I want to do? This guy's dead. Come around here. These two are in a perfect firing position. They don't need to do anything. If we kill these two this turn and this gets destroyed, we don't actually need to finish them. We don't actually need to worry about attacking them. I want to fire another missile barrage at the building. Is that it's too close? Oh, that's annoying. Let's bring you forward a little bit then. And I think if I move you to here, you'll be able to launch a missile barrage. Still too close. Oh, it needs to be back here. Oh, okay. Let's bring you down and around here. And as you're pulling out, we'll launch another missile attack. It's too close, too close, too close, too close. There is the missile attack. So that should kill the building, I'm hoping. And then when you're here, I don't actually want you to fire. I want you to shoot. I mean, I think we've won. I don't think I should need to do anything here. We'll just do a firing line. I obviously don't even think I need to fire twice. The people living in the houses in the tower will be bricking it, yeah. Let's see how this goes. Unlike, yeah, he's just ejected. So that's all overkill. Building is down. And melee attack to finish it. Didn't finish it with a melee attack. Okay. So we're just tanking a little bit of damage we don't need to damage. I'm going to get the rookie to kill the tank. Calling off reinforcements, not seeing any readings on anything hit. So because we killed the watchtower, they're not dropping reinforcements in. Which means as long as we kill this tank, then we've got it. You sweet little might eat some missile AoE. What I'm going to do is the rookie's going to come to here, and they're going to stand still, and they're going to shoot their assault rifle at this thing, and hopefully get the kill. And I'm just going to dash everybody else out of here, and then move them so they don't take more missile damage. But I would really like the rookie to get themselves a kill, which will hopefully get them a level up. And then you can just run off an adventure. Chat window on objective is fine, I guess. Okay, let's engage. Come on, rookie. 9 damage, 14 damage. There we go, he got it. He got the kill. Yeah, little rookie, little rookie mech. And that should be mission complete. Very simple mission compared to the last one. Well done, Commander. Freeland Freedom Forces will secure the area. Let's head back to base. Victory. Much more simple than the last one. The last one was a bit of a monster of a mission. So that was 15 seconds of combat. It could have been 10 if I'd finished off that tank with the melee attack. Probably just not doing enough damage with that melee attack at the moment. I don't think the damage bonuses are applying to melee weapons, unfortunately. So Sheikh Vivid has not leveled up. Daedra has not leveled up, but has the rookie. The rookie has. We're going to find out what their specialization is when they level up in Big Jim, and I doubt Hildebrand has leveled up either. No. Okay. We got some camp supplies. We got some hope. We got some basic components. We got another Habaku, 2 Habaku alarms. Awesome. A demolition payload, which is plus 30% structure damage, and we got liquid cooling, which would be great to put into the minigun for minus 10% heat generation. Is it the SDG2? What shotgun am I using? I have to check. I want to say the rookie's an interceptor. We'll just scrap all of this, I think. I don't want any of it. Confirm. No, the melee mech didn't lose an arm. Okay, we've got a new demolition mission. Rare components. Interesting. And there's also a takeover, and there's 2 events as well. And then there's a battlefield right next to. But let's quickly jump into pilots. Melee just doesn't do a huge amount of damage. I remember doing so much before. We're going to need to rest. So Quebec is ready to reveal their specialization. Isn't heat a problem with the short range king? It is. Okay. So they are a sharpshooter. So we have 2 sharpshooters. They've got Cool Head. What is AB2 and Y is? They had Deadeye to start with, but they've got Cool Head, which is plus 50% heat dissipation, but minus 1 fatigue limit and minus 5 max health. And they go to Hot Head, Glass Cannon, and Ice Cold. So they could run something really, really hot down the road. We got some more bits for Roadrunner. So I think we picked up another Habaku light arm. And then I'm going to put the... actually, we can go for 2 blue arms. So this is improved cooling 2 on the arm. This arm here has improved cooling 2. This arm has composite 3. The light legs have improved cooling 1. I would like a light torso to go with this. I like a Habaku torso just to fix up. Oh, did we just get a sub? I didn't get a warning of it. Thank you very much for pointing that out, Twitter. Thank you for the sub, Fatouche. Oh, I think that was a YouTube sub, right? Thank you very much. And then we're using an SGC Blast crash test. You're asking what the shotgun I was using. It's doing a lot of work for me right now. And then we've got the Blade, which isn't doing that much work for me, if I'm being all that honest. We're probably going to switch the shotgun. Do I not have any mods for those parts? Not really. I've got a reinforced stock on the shotgun, which probably isn't that good. Actually, we can put a concussive payload on the shotgun. That would be pretty good. Nothing to put in there. I've got an amplified reactor in here. I can't modify this, and I can't modify... I can modify the defensive module on the Habaku, the body parts. Yeah, I've just gone through them all. The sidearm shotgun. Yeah, it's the sidearm shotgun that's doing a lot of work for me. But I think that's because of the pilot's perks. Appeared at the top of the screen. I don't know any more than that. I must have just missed... Also, Big Jim Sniper Mech makes me laugh. Maybe the sniper was a huge cannon. Alright, what did we do for the repair? You know, look, we managed to fully repair Roadrunner by using the engineer. That's crazy. If you have the SMG shotgun combo tears face. I'm actually going to was considering going back to that Gabag. So I was using that before I got hold of the Blade. And I really wanted to do melee, but honestly, I'm thinking about going back to the SMG shotgun. I do have an SMG. Where is it? I've got the mobile. It's only a grey SMG, but honestly, with this build, it doesn't really matter. Oh, thank you for the follow, WTTNFCFREP. I really appreciate it. Thank you. I guess it should be Long Jim instead. I don't know. There's some pretty big sniper rifles in this game. We can find a big laser sniper rifle for him. Okay. What I'm going to do is everybody is I keep doing that. To the bottom right, there's probably the least used spot on the screen. Okay, we'll try putting it in the bottom right. What I could do is I could make it a little bit darker. Give me 1 second. I can make chat a little bit darker. Chat settings. Yeah, we're going for a Akimbo. Is weapon crafting still in the game? It is lightning. But what you need to do is scrap weapons to get the blueprints for them. And that's what I'm still working on. So if I make the opacity... Oh, the opacity is actually set to 1 here. Okay. Let's just copy... maybe make it... Maybe not 1. We'll maybe make it like 80%. 0.8. Sorry, I'm just fixing chat. Give me 2 seconds. 0.8. Enter. Copy URL. Close this. Open up properties for chat. Change the URL here. Okay. Now... It's not... No, I did it the wrong way. It should be 0.2. Sorry, everybody. Give me 1 second. Yeah, I had to break by some snipers. So streaming, chat settings. I want the opacity to be 0.2, not 0.8. And then I want to copy the URL, close the window, come back in here, change this, double click here, click OK. And now, screw it. Top middle for chat seems good. Okay, we'll just leave it up here. I'm spending too much time messing around with the chat settings. No, that's unreadable. Damn it! I need to fix it. Sorry, everybody. One last try. One last try. Streaming, chat settings. That's the wrong one. Chat settings. Backpack was in the loot. I didn't see it. Invisible chat. We'll go for opacity of 0.9. And we'll make the background just a little bit darker. There we go. Copy, close. Best streamer ever, by the way. You come here for my absolutely fantastic streaming. Okay, there we go. Now, how does it usually look on streams audience number-wise? This is probably a little bit high for me. Usually, I think my peak is like 50-ish for Terra Invicta. For the Sunday streams. Oh, hey, Nortonius. Good to see you. Okay, so everyone is a little bit upset, but I think we can afford to go for one more mission. I want to hit this battlefield, I think. Or we could head for the takeover, potentially. Camp supplies and uncommon components, or we could do the demolition. I think we're going to go for the demolition. Let's head up this way. Thank you. Yes. Wow, I keep using this video and love your pacing on those videos. And now, here, even when you're fixing your stream, the pacing of your talking is so good to my brain. That's good to hear, Lumino. And Vincent Xenots too. Thank you, Gabag. That's cool. Well, I'm glad to be part of the stream. I'm glad that you're here too, Voitan. So this is not a good place for chat. We're going to put chat back up here. The rain outside hasn't let up for hours. Luckily, the mobile base's wheels are able to deal with thick mud of the country roads. Not everyone is so well equipped. You come across a tractor that has got itself stuck. The one driving it is splattered with mud and looks exhausted. I'll check them in a second. We can rally the troops. Looks stuck. This might be an all-hands-on-deck situation. Or we can send one of our pilots up. Let's rally the troops. After half an hour, oh good, time has passed. The tractor seems more stuck than it was when it started. One of your pilots has decided to rig up pulleys for moving parts around the mech bay. The result is a tractor stuck in the mud with a broken axle. Yes, a high fleet ship could just fly away. We are the Nomad chat, yes. I'm sorry, the pilot says. I really thought that would work. It's fine, says the woman. I would have stopped you if I thought it was a bad idea. At least we learned a valuable lesson about the load capacity of a tractor's front axle. All pilots level up. Okay, that was kind of worth it, honestly. Okay, but not everybody leveled up, just Hildebrand. So Hildebrand is now a short-range god. Hildebrand gets plus 60% short-range damage and plus 2 unit speed. I'm just glad everyone had fun. I'm just checking back through chat very quickly. Yeah, nice. Okay. Right, I think I'm going to head for this demolition, so we're going to head for this other random event. We've got plenty of time. We just have to keep an eye on our pilot's fatigue. We'll have a rest after this this next battle. Oh, upgrades. Okay, what can we afford right now? So we can afford advanced assembly. We're not building stuff yet. And parallel printing. Again, we're not building stuff yet. We can get camp supply storage, which means I can hold an extra 2 camp supplies. No, I can get plus 1 camp supplies, but it'll cost me 2 camp supplies to do. I'll actually buy that because we're about to get more camp supplies, I think. I'll check that in a minute. Gonna have to bail out soon. It's late here. Thanks for the stream again. Just picked this up to stream sale. Oh, cool. Awesome. Have a good night. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm having that. I'm gonna pick that. That gives us more pilots, which I would like. This gets us more space for mechs, and this is the faster mech repair. High-speed polymer armor judges and robotic assembly bay allow your crew to rebuild nearly total mechs back to perfect condition in 1 camp stop. Optimized compartments, total rebuild of the crew compartment, galley, medical bay, as accompanying more pilots. This is the one that gets us more. So we want to get to optimized recovery. So I am going to buy. I'm going to get expanded bunks right now for more pilots to unlock the ability to get optimized recovery. Which means we can't grab camp supply storage right now because we need another unit core. But we're going to get a unit core for completing the next mission we're about to do. How new is the tech tree? They've redone the tech tree again. It's much smaller. They used to have a much bigger tech tree, which honestly was just full of kind of useless stuff. What do you take for gunfire? Turns out to be an impressive barrage. Night Howler. We've done 2 missions and we've leveled a bunch of people up. Really, that's all you've kind of missed. We're doing a side area at the moment. What you missed first take for gunfire turns out to be an impressive barrage of homemade fireworks. Have a good one, Supercool. Thanks again for tuning in. A small town to be in the middle of a festival. Join in. Allow your pilots a brief moment of surprise. You pilots lose some fatigue. Secure the area. We'll get some medium armor. No, let's get the fatigue because that means I don't have to camp. That's excellent. All right, let's head for the demolition mission. And Monolith 3. Because, yeah, this has unit cores, which we need for upgrades. The base comes alive with the sound of boots crashing against the floor. In the hangar, an engineer shouts his instructions to the crew, and a pilot rushes to prepare. The squad awaits your order. Our snipers' rare drops, so far they seem to be, yeah. I think they do, Notorious, yeah. They don't seem to have done a huge amount of them. So we need to destroy as much of this base as possible. So I want to rebuild our mech slightly for this. We're not going to bring Whiplash for this mission because there's not really much use for it. What we're going to do is we're going to bring Roadrunner, but I'm going to edit Roadrunner to have a missile backpack, which they have. Cool. We're going to keep Blackbird as is. They're going to be our tank for the mission. Hamilton is going to get rebuilt. There's no point in bringing the minigun, I don't think, for this mission. Instead, I'm going to bring the Slug missile launcher we picked up, which is absolutely massive. Holy crap. And we'll bring a secondary handgun just in case something goes bad there. So I picked with the save the game gave me, went back a little bit. So we're doing the side area now instead, Night Howler. That's how we're doing. And then that is a huge missile launcher. And then we're going to bring Big Jim along. And Big Jim has that MLS. I'm just going to see if we've got a better MLS for them. There's a cluster missile launcher here. Oh no, it's the same one. We'll give them this Arrow 2 arm, which is slightly better than the arm they're using. Where do pilots sit in these mechs? So at the back of the mech, I can't really show it to you here, there's a pod, and they fly out. You want me to bring the backpack? I'm not sure the backpack's worth it. I mean, we could bring the backpack on Big Jim, I guess. If I get rid of the cluster missile launcher. I must have scrapped the backpack. I don't have the backpack available. They sit behind the torso, Shake Vivid. There's actually, I don't think I can rotate the mechs in this view, but there's like a, they do kind of sit in the torso, yeah. There's like a pod that slides into the torso, and that's where they sit, and that's what ejects when they eject out. RIP backpack. It's okay, we've got one backpack. Why do I keep going backwards and forwards? It's because I'm not in the briefing. Alright, so squad, we're bringing Big Jim, we're not bringing Whiplash to this mission, and we're not bringing Hildebrand to this mission, we're bringing Hamilton with the missile launcher. And we're going to put in them... So I'm going to take Shape Vivid out of Roadrunner. We're going to put Quebec in Roadrunner. And we're going to put... I'm going to put Shake Vivid in Big Jim. And AB2NY's... I'm going to take AB2NY in Hamilton with the big missile launcher. I think that's how we're going to do this. All we need to do here is as much damage as possible. So Daedral's going to do as much work as possible defending. And then we're going to go from there. Oh, pilots in the count. Yeah, that's why pilots take more damage when the mech is hit from the back. That's a very good point. Let's go. We've got lots of missiles. We just need to cause as much destruction as possible and then get out. There's various levels of destruction we need to do here. The more we hang around for, the more dangerous the mission gets. There will also be turrets, but there's usually a battery we can use to get rid of it. Yeah, Shake's completely on point there with their comments about doing bad damage to the back. Okay, so... We're starting off really close to the base. We may need T3 to get core. We have a limited time. The enemy forces destroy as much as you can. So this is our evacuation point here. So that's actually quite good for us. And there are a small bunch of enemies, including a drone. I don't know if any of you have seen a drone before, but this game has drones now. So this drone doesn't actually have a weapon. It is a suicide unit, from what I understand. It's going to charge us. Enemy mechs include a dude with... What's he got? He's got a Scorpion mine layer. That's fascinating. And this guy here has, I think, a shotgun and a shield. He has a shotgun. Okay. They fly now? They fly now? Oh, and there's also a turret here. We need to watch out for that. But what we're going to do, I think, is we're just going to skate left, do as much damage as we can. This is a tiny map. There's some more buildings out here. Normally we would have spawned on this side. Can the player launch drones? Not that I know of, but there may be a backpack that does that. We just haven't encountered it yet. All right, let's just get you to run this way so there's like good cover between you and enemy. In fact, this is probably the best place for you to stand, just back here, because you've got great cover and you can just launch on the rest of the map. So just drop I guess a missile here. Drop. Oh wow, this thing is hot. Oh my god, this thing is so hot. This better be like a nuke when it lands. It's so hot. We're not even going to bother finding the turret, I don't think. We might fire something at the turret. You have assault rifle and cluster missile launcher. So just open up right at the start of the mission. Cluster missile launcher attack on this. You come over here, stand here. As long as you don't get hit by missiles as you move, you can kind of spam this by the looks of it, which is great for me. Spam that. Missile here. Okay, it takes a long time for you to overheat with this missile launcher, so hopefully that's going to work out quite well for us. We've got... you don't have guns, so I'm going to bring you to here. Do we think we can take on this turret? I don't think we need to bother. I think I'm just going to put you... The other sniper could probably do better with that big missile launcher. Yeah, well, I didn't realize it was that big a deal. Know what you mean by no guns, Lightning? Oh, the guy with the mine layer? Yeah, he has no guns. And then we've got the backpack missile launcher as well. I'm going to try and drop the missiles on this turret and see how much damage that does. See if we can take it out, and then we'll change targets for the next shot. So I do have a backpack missile launcher, by the way. I'm not just coming in here with no launchers. And you can just stand here, I guess. And let's see how this plays out. This is going to be a pretty boring mission just for, like, what's happening. Oh, okay, those missiles did really weird things. That's the nuke there. It's not going to land this turn. The turret falls down and insta-dies. That's good to know. Okay, something bad is happening here. I don't know what it is. I think there's a mine launcher is launching mines there. That's not good if this guy can launch mines across the map like that. I didn't realize that's how that worked. So let's move Daedra. Okay, they're just tracking on Daedra as well. Alright, let's stay out of the turret's detection range, which is here. And then when those mines land, I want you to dash out of the mine zone. But that's not yet. So when do the mines land? Hang on. I might just keep you standing still until the mines arrive. So the mines are coming... Okay, it's just, I think it's just, I don't know how this mine thing works. What I'm going to do, though, is I want to put you in a position where you, take some long-range shots at some tanks. I don't really, like, you're not going to get great shots here. And then this guy here, as he comes around the corner, will be in range. And then maybe just hold and back up. And I'll have you shield before that to here, just as you're stepping out. The mines don't track very well when they're flying. Okay. Let's get you to keep firing. We've done 13 damage so far, but missiles haven't landed yet. It's not a mine, it's a drone. Is it the drone coming from me that's causing that? I want you to come around here to get a little bit more targets. We'll hit this. Oh, that's too hot. We will hit this. We will hit this. In before Daedra gets one-tapped by a mine. I'm a little bit worried, honestly. Then I want you to get on top of this building, this ramp here, and as soon as you can fire that missile launcher again, jeez, the heat from this missile launcher. I'm wondering if it's just going to nuke everything around it when it lands. I'm hoping it does. And then you need to do some stuff as well. Let's bring you forward a little bit. Backpack missile launcher. We'll backpack missile launch this. When you're cool enough, we'll backpack missile launch this, and then you can do, one of our guys can do a cool shot next turn. Alright, let's see. The big thing I'm interested in is what happens when this missile hits. Not as impressive as I was hoping, honestly. Oh, there's the mines. And there's another mine coming in. Okay, that's just done enough for tier 1, and we're well on our way to tier 2. Man has some LRM-20s. Yeah, he does literally have just a backpack LRM-20 launcher. That's a mine. That's the mine there in the air. So, I guess Daedra got hit by the mine? I'm not sure. This turret is down, which means I don't need to be quite as careful. Oops. What on earth did I just order you to do? What I want you to do is I want you to shoot that drone. It's coming for you. Shoot it now, and then shoot it again when you stop. Because I don't want that drone to kill anybody. And then if you get cool enough... You're not going to get cool enough. We'll have to take out that tank next. It really didn't do much, did it? You need to keep launching, so just keep doing that. We're really close to actually completing the mission objective already. A bit of a weird mission. These, I like them because they're different, but they do kind of just feel a little bit like, you know, you're just pew-pewing and not really engaging the enemy at all. I love how hot this rocket launcher is. It's very funny. And then I'm going to bring you into, just need to stand about here. And I want you to missile this building again. And then if you could missile like here, and then next turn, I want to stand still so you keep range. We'll start getting ready to pull out. Because we've already completed the mission at this point. I think that's everybody has orders. Yeah, okay. But pew pew is cool. Yeah, destruction is cool, yeah. Get some unit snipes out of the way for some extra loot. That's what I'm trying to do with Daedra. Execute. Okay, that's the drone gone. A lot of them are standing close to buildings that are going up as well and getting stunned by it. Oh, there's a bunch of enemies crashing over here, or crashing into each other as they come onto the map. If you got a heat vent part, you can spam the nuclear missile launcher without ever taking heat damage. That's wild. I would definitely want to hit tier 2. If you do enough damage, the enemy will actually pull out as well. Okay, so Daedra, I want you to keep firing at this mine launcher guy, because I might like to steal that mine launcher, honestly. Let's bring you up to here, and then we'll take a shot at the mine launcher mech, who will actually be here at this point. Okay, I wasn't paying attention to how he's moving. So you could also probably shoot at him here, and then I can just push this back slightly. You're getting mined. I'm really not that worried about it. Let's missile this building here, and then we'll missile this building here. You can just keep standing still. You need another launch target for a nuclear missile launch. We'll launch there. That's all you can do this turn. I want to bring back around this way. There's all of these buildings here we can hit, which are quite nice. So we'll just missile here, and then we'll come forward and we'll missile here, and then we'll cool down a little bit more and we'll missile here. And then do you have the auto cool? You do. We'll do a coolant surge on you actually. Bring this all the way back to here, and that means I can fire a double missile. Can we fire a triple? Oh baby. A triple. I didn't say that, I'm so sorry. So Big Jim needs vents. Oh my god. The coolant vent. We're just going to rapid fire missiles this turn. Is that really how that's going to work? No heat during coolant surge. Oh my god. Those are all the big nukes. I've got the cooling perk of the mega missiles. I've literally just used it. Alright, watch him fire. Missile. 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 Oh my god, the base is going to get absolutely schwacked. Where are the reinforcements? They are wrecking the site. There'll be nothing left by the time you arrive. Look at the missiles in the air. Oh my god, that's crazy. I love the environmental changes, by the way. It's getting really smoky and dusty because we're firing so many missiles. Oh, we're definitely going for the tier 3. We're definitely going for the tier 3 for the max loot. Daedra will just continue to do her job of killing things that get close to the team. She is running a little bit hot at this point, but she can keep working. What I'll get her to do is, while she's doing this, I'll get her to step in front and bring the shield up. So we'll push this attack back, and we'll bring the shield up to block the fire that Quebec is taking. Alright, what else do we need to do? Quebec needs to... I want to get Quebec to step to the right a little bit so that they're getting covered by the shield. And then we're going to fire off some... I mean, I don't even know what is still a valid target. I think this will count. We'll shoot the turret. We'll fire again at this building here. That's all they can do this turn. We're going to drop another coolant surge. I'm just going to do the same thing again. So we'll fire a missile, I guess, here. We'll fire a missile 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 here. Oh, I got too close. We'll fire another one like here. If I switch these together, I might be able to get another missile attack in. Potentially? No. That's all I can do with them. And then we'll bring... I'm going to bring Shake Vivid forward to act as a little bit more of a defensive unit at this point. Just because there's a lot of enemy tanks getting into range. And I feel like we need a little bit more defense. First really is hitting the all the missiles button like in Megas XLR. You get a missile, and you get a missile, and you get a missile. If you do enough damage to tier 3, they just leave at the end of the mission. I'm pretty sure they do, Craig. We're about to find out. Lizard button meme with missiles. They're getting absolutely smoked. Yeah, they find bad guys seeing millions of missiles and doping out. Oh, I'm just showing the chat. These other missions just say how much they throw at you. This is like an area 2 mission. I just have all the missiles in the world. I can't even really keep track of what is happening, to be honest. That's another guy dead. This guy's doing some damage, though. Oh, this is bad. This guy's a problem. We are almost there on the damage, but we need to do something here. So, what is this icon? I don't recognize this icon. Daedra's looking pretty good, though. We'll just keep firing. The missile, thanks to the sub, William. Thank you very much. Yeah, it is a crazy. Okay, I think she's taking heat damage. Let's get a shield up while he's coming around. Okay, we can't afford that there. Actually, we could activate the AP. No, the APS is way too hot. We'll bring the shield up. Then we'll get an attack in. So we want to face on him. We'll back up a little bit to bring him around here. We'll fire on him. We'll get the shield back up right after. We'll come around this way. This turret here is still alive. Anyone going to fall if anybody touches as well. Rocket artillery turret. If you destroy every block at the bottom of a building, the entire building collapses. Yeah, I'm trying to target. Bear in mind, there's a lot of rockets still in the air that haven't actually had a chance to land yet. We've got one rocket launch left on Quebec. I'm going to fire it here. And then the Quebec's going to join in the fight with this mech that's causing a lot of problems. How are you doing heat-wise, Quebec? You're very hot. You'll be cool enough to attack here. So let's bring you up to here. Oh, thank you very much for the sub, Toasted. Welcome back, Toasted. Good to see you. Isn't the icon for the shield? I think it might be the shield taking the damage. I'm not sure exactly. Yeah, I think she is taking the damage on the shield. I'm not 100% sure what that icon is. All right, you are now fully in combat mode. Can you please attack this tank and give it a double tap if you can? Maybe just jump down to here, and then we're going to just drop back behind the wall with the missile mech. And you're hot enough to keep firing, so let's keep doing that. Let's hit the side of this building. And you've got another missile launch here, so let's hit the side of... I want things to collapse. Let's try and hit the base of this building. High risk of collapse. Is the unstable? Okay, it's because she's taking shotgun fire to the face. All right, let's see how this plays out. It's a good job she's very stable. I'm more interested in this fight right now. Oh, I think she just fell. No, she didn't. Okay, he just went up. He went kaboom. More missiles are landing. That shotgun is special. It's unique status effect. We're almost there on the tier 3. Let's keep fighting. I'm going to bring... Okay, we've got a drone coming in on our missile launcher. So I'm going to get an attack on it as it crosses in front here. You just need to keep launching. You've got a missile on... If we hit the back of this building, it should take the whole building out. We've got a collision over here. We've got a lot of stuff happening over here. You step... Who is where? Okay, Daedra's at the back. So Daedra back to here so as not to run into that turret. Do not fire straight away. Wait until you're here. Shoot this tank. You step back this way. And as you're coming back, hit the tank as well. We also have a tank... no, we just have that one... Is that tank alive? That tank is dead. I think this period of time is great because you got to juggle finding the reinforcements versus demolishing. Yeah, and that's what we're starting to have to like focus on a little bit here. Oh, thank you very much for the channel membership, that Voitan. I did a whole bunch of new channel membership icons, by the way. I don't know if anyone's noticed. Oh, look at this thing. This thing needs to die. If we hit there, I'm not quite in range. Let's move slightly forward to here, and then we'll launch a missile barrage just on the corner of this building here, and hopefully take it out. Tankers will find their ultralight, so they just explode. Yeah, I'm just worried about people's stability. So everyone's got a order. Yeah, okay, let's execute. Oh, you can totally do more Quebec, actually. Anyone else you can shoot? There's a tank coming in the back there. Why don't you step forward? And why don't you shoot the turret, actually? That thing could... If we can get a kill on that, that might just help out. Oh, we did have a collision here, damn. That's actually really bad. I wasn't paying enough attention. Drone's down, though. Everyone's fallen over here. That building just collapsed. That's pretty cool to see. They don't work on stream chat, yeah, unfortunately. The reinforcement moves away. Whatever your plan, wrap it up quickly. We are leaving. Okay, we are not quite at the tier 3 damage yet, but we're getting close. Unfortunately, I knocked over 2 of my mechs, which was not great play. I think someone is landing here. No, I don't know what this is. It's just a destroyed vehicle. Let's drop another missile on another building that's about to collapse. This one here looks pretty bad. This one here looks like it's got a lot of potential, though. Enemy reinforcements are coming in from this direction over here. There's a building that's untouched. This building here, yeah. I'm going to start targeting that with the cluster MLRS. So we'll hit that up with a cluster launch here, and then we'll bring the cluster launcher to here, and we'll fire again when we get to here and hit the other side of it. There's also these buildings here that I can hit as we pull back. Now that you guys are back on your feet, thanks for crashing. I'm going to bring you up to here, and as you move, I just want you to basically, as soon as you stand up, to shoot at this guy. And then you get to here and shoot at this, and then hold and shoot at this as it comes into range. You may go to miss. That's what I'm thinking as well. If these two missiles might cause massive collapses, I actually want to watch this missile impact. Even in hindsight, I didn't see that coming. Not enough to destroy the building. Or this building, unfortunately. That turret is now down. Enemy orbital bombardment. That's what that was. That was a flyover. Did you see that? I've never seen that in this game before. She's site's compromised. Let air support deal with the demolition crew. We're out. Ground forces retreat. They're pulling out. We hit level 3. But if you watch the replay, there's actually enemy fighters coming in. So they'll pass over us here. There's the fighter. So they actually brought in air support to try and stop us. But we got the victory, and we didn't take that much damage. Went from a silly fight to a pretty cool fight in the end. It took 40 seconds in game. We traveled 800 meters. We didn't do, doesn't look like we did that much damage, but we did a lot of damage. We took a little bit of damage. Quebec has leveled up, which is great. That is a speedy plane, isn't it? Took a little bit of fatigue. Okay. It happens frequently enough depending on the mission. You can see the red patch in your time bar. Yeah, it's just having played the this is my first time playing this update. Having played the previous version of the game, we didn't have stuff like that. Daedra, Shake is in, and no up. I'm just looking for level ups. I think it's just Quebec. No, AB2 Empire has hit level 6, which I believe means they can move on to a new skill tree. 7 rare components, 1 unit core. We got an axe. We got another axe. We got a reinforced stock. We got a better reactor, and we got a composite. Ooh, we got composite plate. Which means we can use lighter armor but make it better. Oh, thank you very much for the gifted membership, TRAM. Thank you so much. Congratulations to Once Were Wombles, to Shattered Dreams, to Actualia, to Healbot 2000, to River George, to the True King, to Crash Test, and to Kyle Traver, to Charles Lenny. What are you doing, TRAM? Thank you so much. That's very, very kind of you. That's awesome. You're a legend. Everyone who just got a membership, you should thank TRM in chat. They are indeed the maddest of mad lads. So we got 2 different axes here. We could give them a try. Prestige ranks, nice. Did they really cook with the 2-point update? They really did cook T. Jackson. There's still not much in the way of a story, but the game itself is pretty good. All right, let's see what we can grab here. There's a heavy torso. I think I've already got an Asgard. We can check that on Hamilton. Hamilton is running an Asgard Blue, so I don't need that. There's also a full shotgun we could run with. Or Twitter, yeah. So many people in here. Whoever the hell it was. I read them all out, but thank you very much. Backpack is in the loot pack. What do you mean, Vertigo? I'm not sure I understand what you're meaning by backpack is in the loot pack. Full Asgard. We could grab full Asgard. But Hamilton is in Asgard torso, Nox legs, Nox arm. Yeah, let's grab the Asgard arm. And the Asgard legs. Oh no, we've got blue legs, right? Yeah, we're not going to replace the Nox legs. We'll scrap those. We'll scrap the arm. We'll scrap the torso. We'll need to compare that shield with Blackbird's shield. So we've got 230 bar. No, this shield's better. We'll scrap this shield. I'm tempted about this shotgun for our light mech. I've acted defensive, so it shot down the gift sub. Oh, okay. Check the shotgun with the unstable trait. I think that's this shotgun here. No, maybe not. We'll have to have a look. Okay, the mine layer I kind of want to grab. We'll scrap this stuff. We'll grab the machine gun. We did not get the shotgun, unfortunately, by the looks of it. Oh, we've gone over budget. So the only shotgun available is this auto shotgun here, which doesn't have anything special, apart from an accelerator, which is plus 10% projectile speed. Big Jim would look stunning in full Asgard. Go full Viking. This must be the shotgun then? Because I don't see any other shotguns. The auto is the unstable one. Oh, it's an auto shotty. Okay. Yeah, we're going to grab that for build up unstable. We're going to use that on Whiplash. So let's confirm that salvage. I'm so overwhelmed by everything that's happening right now. Okay, assassination. Limited high-ranking enemy officer. Expect complications. Targets like these are usually heavily guarded or have something up their sleeve. Or do a takeover. Those are our 2 new things. We've got 2 level ups, so we've got AB2NY. Oh no, it has become an expert marksman, which gets them plus 40% long range damage. We need a long range weapon for them. And we also got a level up on Quebec, who now has minus 20% crit, but plus 25% heat dissipation, or the piloted mech gains a temporary damage increase when acquiring the burn status from incendiary weapons or overheating. I think I'm going to go for hot hands, cold hands for now. Let's go into have a look at our units and do some rebuilding. So Whiplash, We're going to drop the SMG and the shotgun. We're going to grab... First of all, we're going to have a look at the axe, just so we can have a look at it. So we picked up the Devastator axe, which does look... We can't quite get a good look at it here. It's cool. It is very cool. But I'm going to give them the shotgun because I don't think the melee weapons work perfectly with their ability. Or the shotgun will. So we want the SG-1 Auto. This guy here. So we've got the Blast, which has concussive payload. But this has build up. Yeah, we want this thing. This will knock people flying. Aztec. It is an Aztec looking axe. I cannot unfortunately modify it. It's locked in with perks. We didn't get anything better for you here. We've got light legs. Yeah, I want to get the Habako torso for this guy. There should be a button on the bottom right to rotate the camera. Nope. Oh, here it is. It's this guy here. Yeah, we can rotate here. Oh, that's so cool. Okay. I can't free spin though, can I? I don't seem to be able to... Oh, okay. I have to use the arrow keys. A shield bash would be really good, actually. That is cinema. I just wish I had a... You get these, like, light shields. Or I used to get these light shields. I would love one of those light shields. As it is, I've only got these 2 firewall shields. I mean, we could do this. So that would give him shotgun shield, which would be pretty cool. Melee weapons count as short-range weapons. I didn't feel like I was doing enough damage with the Barnacles compared to the shotgun SMG combo. We'll try this out, though, because the shield bashes are just really cool. Show the pod to the guy who asked about it. Yeah, okay. So someone was asking about where pilots sit. It's easier to see in a light mech. This is the pilot pod here. So it slots into the back of the mech, and that's where they sit in. It doesn't look great with that being held there. So it slides in there. If I show you on the heavy mech, oops. If we have a look at Hamilton, who I want to upgrade anyway, if we have a look at their back, you can see the pod really sticks out on their mech. Not very well protected, but I want to go full Asgard. So I don't want to lose the Nox legs, unfortunately, because they're really good. But this arm, we can switch it out for an Asgard arm, and then we'll have to keep that. There's a little bit of an in-between at the moment. Let's drop the slug, which is hilarious for the Vulcan. And we'll keep... I don't actually need the handgun, honestly. We'll make it a little bit lighter. Attack on Titan sitting position. Yeah, there we go. That's the minigun. The minigun is very weird in the way its barrels work. I put heavy torso always to reduce pirate. Yeah, I'm mixing and macking. Hey, it looks like you've just done demolitions before. Have you had an issue with control clicking? I swear my game crashes. I've never had an issue, Juttyism. No, never had an issue with control clicking. I'm sorry to hear that you are having that issue. That sucks. Was there any other pickups that we picked up there? I don't think so. I would really like to give Roadrunner a marksman rifle, but the best I've got is this Sharp, which does less damage. I just want to make... Oh, we do have the SR2 on Midway, actually. Let's roll with a sniper rifle for a bit. It's not amazing, but that means we can make use of our long-range perks. The mech is the heavy end of the gun and the smaller arm. Yeah. Let's head back to the province. How are we doing for fatigue? Fatigue is pretty good. We can just jump into another mission. If we hit this takeover or the battlefield, we'll get into liberating the province, which I think is a pretty good place to be. So the battlefield will get us an experimental reactor and a short-range weapon and a weapon subsystem. The takeover will give us light armor, camp supplies, uncommon components, and subsystems. I think we'll go on for that. What I'm also going to do is just check. I want to grab optimized recovery. But I also want to get the camp supply storage first, so that we can get more camp supplies. Why do they have heads? I think they're originally like the mechs are all originally like construction equipment and stuff, and I believe that's where the sensors go. I'm not sure. A lot of the early mechs, especially, are repurposed construction equipment. That's what we're looking at. The driver's starting landing zone. It's time to make a decision. Let's suit up. We're going to send in the squad. Okay, I need to rebuild some of these mechs. So I'm going to put AB2 into the sniper rifle mech. That's for sure. Daedra, of course, stays in her mech. I'm not going to take Big Jim on this mission. We're going to take Hamilton with a minigun, and we're going to take Whiplash with a shotgun shield to try that out. You're not anti-head. Two for the past of being in combat for that long. Each mission is a minute of extreme violence, and then it's back to base. Yeah. We're going to take our short-range god, Hildebrand, in Whiplash, and I think I'm going to take Salty, because Salty hasn't had a run yet in Hamilton. They've got Scrappy and Killer Recovery, so they recover health after every kill. I just want to get them leveled up a little bit, so I'm going to take Salty Frosty in this one. Have you considered going with 3 mechs to WP? I have. If it's probably a 1-star or 2-star in future, I'll probably do that. But for now, I'm just having fun, like, playing the game. So I'm just having fun bringing lots of people so I can mess around with them, basically. Let's go. So for a sniper rifle, you definitely have to stand still to take the shot. Hildebrand has some main character energy. Hildebrand really has main character energy, especially with Overdrive and Short Range God. We're going to try a shotgun into shield bash combo in this mission. We have to minimize collateral damage as well. That is a new backpack. I have not seen that backpack before. What is that backpack? Okay, what are we dealing with? Hildebrand. Yeah, maybe they're alternate barrels. I wonder if they are alternate barrels. Okay, hostiles in range, weapons ready. Let's make this quick and clean. So okay, it's a missile launcher backpack. The enemy in this region are understocked, which is why they're fielding mechs that don't have all their weapons. We are only dealing with 4 enemies right now. This guy has an assault rifle by the looks of it, and a missile launcher. Also, we have 61 viewers. Wow, that's amazing. Thank you for letting me know. I have had numbers in that range before, but not for a very long time. Okay, look at this opening sniper rifle shot. I'm getting stutters on Twitch's side? Oh, according to my stream details, I'm not dropping any frames at all. Doesn't sound like us. 9 on Twitch. Sounds like YouTube is where the action is. Yeah, the audience is all on YouTube, but I'm here on Twitch for those that want to Twitch it up. Twitch it, Jesus. I'm so sorry for saying Twitch it up. I'm going to try for the 79% as soon as we open. He's going to move closer. Actually, if I hold the shot till here, that's an 87% chance to hit with a sniper rifle. Been enjoying this not too phase. Excited to watch some awesome bears here gaming. Welcome to the stream. Let's give a wait command until that shot is finished. So they're going to fire that as soon as... I'm finally verified my Twitch so I could yap here instead of YouTube. Welcome, Wouldn't See Frep. How you doing? Twitch it up is wild. Streams are good for me, yeah. The fact that I can multi-stream in Australia, I think is pretty cool. Okay, double sniper blast on him. Nobody can run this. Everyone else is going to have to run around this way. Where is our main character? Where's Hildebrand? Here's Hildebrand. Hildebrand is here. Hildebrand's going to dash to here, run around the corner here. They're gonna zoot along this way, and as they come around this corner, they are gonna just open up with that shot. Oh my god! Look how long the shotgun fires for. So pretty much as from here, I don't know how I'm gonna avoid collateral damage with the shotgun. Let's actually run to here, and we'll open up with a shotgun right here on this guy, and we'll see how that plays out. The other two will just take up position. Stop, you're going to make me twitch. The viewers are probably oh god, chat. If you get piled of enemies, it's time for powerful to low hit build up. This guy has coolant surge. The sharpshooter has coolant surge. He can do a turn where he just machine guns the sniper rifle. I'm not going to do it right now. I think I'm taking too long to set this up as well. I don't think this is a particularly difficult mission. If I boost through here, are we going to get a collision? No. Cool. We'll do here. There's literally 3 hostiles. And then I'll get Daedra to jump on top of this building. So I'll get Daedra to run to here. Make sure there's no collision. Nope. And then I'll get them to dash on top of the building. And I'll get them to fire their assault rifle. Where is it? At this guy here. And let's see how this plays out. Sniper rifle shot. Missed. Second sniper rifle shot. Right in the crotch, actually. Oh. That was cool. I want to see that shot again. Hildebrand through the trees, bucking a shotgun is a major main character moment. Let's just see that shot again. So the first shot misses. Hits the building behind. Second shot right in the crotch. Third shot coming now. Right in the crotch again. Goodbye legs. That's pretty funny. Okay, so Daedra's shooting down from here. Let's just go silly, okay? Is this guy doing it? This guy's not doing anything this turn. He's firing missiles. So what we're going to do is run a coolant surge. And we're going to just mag dump from the sniper rifle on him. Not the Oompa Loompas. It is only an 87% chance to hit. If I step forward to about here, I think it'll be a 98.6% chance to hit. So we're just going to mag dump the sniper rifle. I want to see how this goes. His kids aren't going to be in Phantom Brigade 3.0. Chat is something else. Okay. This guy is somehow still alive at this point. Let's get... I'm going to dash to here, and then we're gonna open up with a minigun on this guy here. I'm gonna get Hilty to run to here, and mag dump the shotgun into this guy, and then Daedra, can you just, once you've cooled down a little bit, shoot at this guy, because he's gonna be out of the way, and that's probably gonna kill everybody. They can still miss 100%. Yeah, that is 87% of max damage. Oh, I thought it was hit chance. Cool, that's good to know. Okay, let's execute. We're kind of messing around a little bit in this battle. That's one down. That's another one down. Oh, that sniper shot. Another minigun. And that's all the enemies destroyed. Remember, we're avoiding collateral damage. We're avoiding collateral damage. Sniper, not on my watch. I'm targeting the next generation. Okay, that was an easy win. We probably could have gone in there with one mech, honestly. That sniper shot just blew him up. We were there for 10 seconds. They didn't even have a time to react to us arriving. Hey, AB and 2PY, you are kicking ass, to be honest. By the way, full second unstable just crashes them without having to ram them. Cool. It's been a while since I've seen this game. Big updates. That's the whole reason we're playing it, Giorgio. There's been a massive upgrade. They've completely rebuilt the playthrough of the game. I'm having an absolute blast with it. It's really good now. People say it gets pretty crazy later on. We'll see how we go. Any level ups? I don't think so. There's like 2 enemies on that map. Wonder if the last shot was in the crotch. It probably was. Okay, cool. We got camp supplies, we got uncommon components, we got a Habuku torso, we got a blue Habuku torso, we got a heat sink Mark II for 2 heat dissipation, but this, oh, I'm so happy for that. What else did we get? We got a missile launcher. I'll take another backpack missile launcher. We'll trash all of this. Don't want any of it. Gross. You think we'd stop using obvious traces to avoid any proof of collateral damage. The game just has so much more tension. It's almost a crime there's more marketing for it. I actually feel really guilty because I made a video about why I didn't like the last version of the game that got really popular. So one of the reasons I'm streaming it is to kind of like give it a second chance. Your targeted strikes and constant pressure have pushed the enemy to retreat. Occupation forces are rapidly falling back to the last stronghold in the region. Yeah, I've built a mech just for that AB. Resistant forces are already making their way to the base, preparing to attack before Cass gets a chance to rally. It's time to break their hold. Alright, so we can stop and prepare and rest and resupply. I think we're going to rest and resupply. Yeah, you just absolutely destroyed a mech blasting explodes a sniper rifle. I think I watched that video and didn't play this as a result. So there you go. This game is top tier and super under-recognized. Definitely now, the developers really deserve commendation for taking the time they did to come back to address the comments of the fan base and make these big changes. I'm going to rest and resupply. I don't need the camp supplies. This just gets everybody a repair and a recovery, which is good for us. Okay, let's get the upgrade to Whiplash, so we can now go full Habuko, because we can now slot in the Habuku torso, and it's got plated. I love that head. That head is very cool. Oh, he's a little samurai dude. It's what a meme part. The heatsinks cover the butt of the mechs, really. Now, we can change the reactor out, and we can change the thrusters out. If I just quickly go back to this torso, no, not this torso, this torso. Let's take this reactor out, and then we'll go back to this one, and we'll add in the R7 amplified reactor. I think the flashpoint has 100 thrust. This lets you go further. We'll keep the reach. No, I want the reach because the reach gets us to go further. All right. Did I pick up anything else I wanted there? I don't think so. It was just the Habuku stuff. I love that headline. I feel bad for the devs. I've raged at them quite a bit on their Discord over bugs while they work on this under-recognized game. Yeah. Being a developer is hard. It's really, really hard. I didn't buy the game based on that video. After last stream, I bought it. Awesome. WTDNC for that's like... For me, that's really lovely to hear. That one, you like valued my opinion enough to not buy the game, and now seeing what they've done, you're like, yeah, I'm going to give it a second chance. That's really, really cool. So thank you for letting me know. That means a lot to me. All right, we're going to move in. We're going to take on the boss. Is it going to be another walker? Is it going to be something else? Let's find out. This game looks extremely cool, yeah. You're close to battle site. Briefing room, lights up, top of our data, suit up. Swift Decisive Strike should dissuade... No, this is not. This is a different type of boss fight. Wow, there's a lot of enemies. Swift Decisive Fight should dissuade the enemy from trying to hold this space. Quickly eliminate the garrison on site. Expect static defenses and potential reinforcements. What did I miss? The Basset Hounds demanded snacks and walks. Well, that's important. We're at the end of liberating this area. I'm not a shield, but this game is 50% off right now and has tons of replay. Benny's right. I don't get anything or anything if anyone buys the game, but if you're interested in a mech combat game, I'll also say that Xenonauts 2 just hit milestone 6. That's why I'm playing that as well. And we have Menace coming in the new year too. And also, Hooded Horse also just announced that they picked up a really interesting looking tactical RPG that I'm going to check out as well. A single man with unlimited ammo, 11 launcher, 90% evasion. Okay, so we did take on a lot of enemies. We've got 5, 10, 15, 19 enemies. Oh, thanks, Tavium. Also available on the Epic Store, just if you aren't a Steam person. Hey Mishmash, oh hey Mishmash, how's it going? Good to see you. I'm having a really lovely stream, thanks. I hope you're doing well too. You can also use the underslots and some of those armors for plating, yeah. Okay, that question because something is there, because they're on. Okay, thanks John, I didn't realize that. Steam reviews are mostly positive for English and very positive for recent. Yes, that change has come through very, very quickly. Okay, we're going to bring in Hildebrand, we're going to bring Salty in the minigun. Actually, I'm going to bring Shake Vivid in Hamilton for the repair, Daedra in Blackbird for the shield and the assault rifle, and we're going to abuse AB2NPY with the sniper rifle as much as possible. Mars Tactics also looks lit as well. Same Mishmash, totally the same. I've had a really big week too. It was really lovely to meet you, Pax. It's nice for you to drop by as well. I need to drop by on your streams more often myself. How many build setups have you tried and are they balanced? Is there a clear build that's better than those? I'm trying all sorts of different stuff, PZ. I'm basically going for what I find as it drops. So we've got a mismatched collection of just all sorts of crap slapped onto robots. They've got different parts. They're just running and having a fight. Let's deploy and see how this goes. There's no meta build at all. You can make anything work, yeah. I always tell People's Revolution on Mars, Rip Quado. Obviously, if we play Mars Tactics, I will be playing as the rebels and not the Corp. I think that goes without saying that we will support the people's rise to liberation and freedom. All right, let's see what we're up against. There's a guy there with a pistol. There's a tank. There's a guy there with a shield. We're going to try and make use of a lot of shield bashing if we can. Big Corpo. Just put the game after watching the stream. What's the point of the game pre-2.0? Exactly, KMDR20. That's what everybody is saying. Like, this is the game we should have had. And I'm so impressed with the developers for actually taking the time to get to this point. It shows a lot. Remember, you listen, ranging, engaging, requesting backup. Okay, so eliminate enemies. We're just going to put chat over here for this one. What a cool base map. I know. You're making me reinstall the game. Okay, so what are we up against? We have a lot of enemies. We have dude over here with a shield, and I think that's a shotgun pistol. Let's have a look. That's actually just a shotgun. So, dude in light armor with a shield and a shotgun. He is flexing on Hildebrand. We've got a dude... what's we looking at here? Dude here with a backpack missile launcher. Hang on. This is very confusing. So that's the shotgun shield guy. Dude here with... No, that's not a backpack missile launcher. What is that? He has a mine layer and a handgun. Then there's a guy here with a... SMG, a blue SMG, a marksman rifle, and a backpack missile launcher. We're going to have to be very mobile in this mission. And we have a dude here who's just been given no arm and a secondary missile launcher. That's a great thing. You can use practically any build. Yeah, first shaking the chat violently. Okay, let's have a look at our... This is a really interesting battlefield. I can see Hildebrand just charging down here and doing some damage straight away. So let's just get that going. Hildebrand's going to dash. They're going to... dash again? They might not have enough heat for a dash again. I don't think... No, if I want them to attack, they're going to have to run. And then I want them to just mag dump the shotgun down this corridor. I'm actually quite tempted to just, like, attack a point rather than a target. But let's shoot this mech in the back. Oh, it's going to be all the way over there. How do I want to do this? Let's shoot this guy, because it's going to hit this guy as well. Man, the pace you're going at is crazy. Playing really fast and also reading every comment. Very admirable. I take hours planning a single turn in these games. I will be the first person to say that my play is not optimal, okay? I definitely do not play perfectly, but I like to keep things going because I think it makes things more and more exciting. Look at this. We can. How cool is that? We can run up this building and then jump off. We could jump off here if we wanted to. We obviously don't have the movement for it, but we can do that. So if I wanted to take more time on my turns, I could, and I would definitely have better... results, but the trade-off for that is things take a lot slower, and I really like to move quite fast, so we're going to do that. Between this and this too, family might not get much out of me this Christmas. I hope all of you that are in America are having a lovely Thanksgiving, by the way, if that's your thing, or just like a nice time off work. Never celebrated Thanksgiving, obviously, because I've never lived in America, but I hope things are going well on your end. If we can get you here, you can do some work. I'm just going to run you here to keep you cool, and we'll fire some missiles as we run. They're not locking missiles, so we need to hit slow units. I could try, like, target where they're going to be. That might work. We'll try that out. And then last but not least, we have the Big Chungus. I had many drinks today, giving thanks, cool. With the light mech and a good enough reactor and thrust, you can hop across multiple buildings. It's so cool. Awesome. This is the Big Chungus. They are very slow. We're going to dash. We're going to dash and not collide, right? No collisions. Alright, we're going to march in this direction. We're going to set them up in the middle of the battlefield as much as possible. I want them here when they start firing. Is Xenonauts 2 good? Xenonauts 2 has just hit its latest milestone for full release. I love it, but it's a very particular type of game. You have to really like quite crunchy tactics games. Oh, I forgot that he was going to keep firing for like half a year after he moved. Okay, you are now here. Which is very cool for me. Oh, this tank is coming back. He's decided, you know what, I want to take you on. Okay, we're going to line up a sniper rifle shot. Only a 49% damage on him. 96 on him. Will he be in range when the shot comes out, though? No, he will not. Anyone down further along? There's some people later on in the turn. I don't think he's in range. There's 39 on him. There's no shots here because he's in the way. This is going to be really complicated, folks. Yeah, Dawn of War 4 is also something I'm really excited for. All right, what we're going to do is we're going to start with Hildebrand. I'm going to get Hildebrand to run across the road here. I'm going to get Hildebrand to run down here. I'm going to shield charge this tank. So if I engage the shield about here, we're going to shield charge this tank out of the way. We're going to come out of that shooting this guy with our shotgun. I'm going to step probably just into cover here because we're going to be taking a little bit of fire from someone who's obscured. I'm hesitantly, yes, Tavian, 100% correct. I am hesitantly excited for Dawn of War 4. Oh, you got on the playtest. Oh, cool. Congratulations, Shig. I need to hear all about it. Turn 1, he's halfway across the map with 2 kills already. I'm 30 hours to my second Xenonauts game, so I would say yes. One thing I absolutely hate is weapon spread. Yes. If you check my latest video, I get killed by the most ridiculous shot from a cleaner through a window. And I'm still salty about it today. Also, I know there's not a lot of you, but those of you who follow me for Voices of the Void, I have a new Voices of the Void video coming out today. Yeah, stuff happens. Hashtag Voices of the Void. Let's shoot at you. I think that's a pretty good turn for you. You're getting charged by psychos. What's going on here? This guy's just charging into you. Okay, well then he's going to meet the minigun. Oh, he's not going to meet the minigun because we don't have room. Can I dash you forward to here? No, you can't dash through there. Okay, because you have to jump up. Can I dash you up here? That'd be hilarious. I could dash on top of one of these buildings, but I can't. It's too high. Okay, we're gonna step you. There's a little bit of. This is a little bit awkward. If I move you here and then we pull out the minigun. Oh, somebody just subscribed. Hey Phil, thank you so much. Figured there'd be an NDA. Yeah. Let's just get minigun on him. It's going to be a little bit nasty as he gets close, but have very strong arm with righteousness. We can crush all. Yeah. Hamilton should be able to take... Wait. Yeah, Hamilton should be able to hold this. Okay, has everyone got orders for this turn? Alright. Oh no, we haven't got given orders yet to AB2NPY. This is not a good target for AB and 2PY. Neither is this. Whilst this is a great throughput, there's actually not many good shots here. Getting them up on this building might be the way to go. So let's jump them over to here and then run them up this building. In fact, I'll do a double jump. So we'll do a double dash to here. I always think of Mario Kart when I say double dash. I'm sorry about that. And then from up here, they've potentially got a really good shot. 44, 79, 65. Let's just take a shot at this guy, even though it's not ideal, and we'll just play this out. NT pilots get a try out how to move dash fast. I thought it was crazy. The peak angle was absurd. 65 viewers, awesome. That's crazy. I stream with my viewer count turned off because I don't like to know that number. Okay, we're gonna start off with a shield charge. Let's see how this turn goes. Shield up and boof. Oh, straight through him. And then we're gonna turn and shotgun this guy. Okay, I think he's dead or about to die. All right. Next up, I want to check what happened here. So he boosted, ran up the buildings in a really cool manner, stopped, pulled out the sniper rifle, got a hit. I didn't see how much damage. I don't think it actually did damage. Now we want to see what's going on over here with this mess, because this is a mess. So let's go plan and then replay. So minigun comes up and through. This guy's charging in. All the shots are deflecting. Oh, it's just deflecting like crazy. But we did some damage with this. Speaking of this, if you enjoyed the stream, please remember to give the stream a like. Yeah, thank you, TRM. Damn, what a quick draw. Yeah, this is nasty. Okay, let's get Daedra. I think I want to get Daedra to shield bash this guy and stop him from being horrible to me. So let's go to planning mode. If I dash to here, we're a little bit hot. Step around the corner. Dash up behind the guy. Shield up and deployed. And then we're going to walk through him. and that will knock him over. So we're going to turn, dash, shield up, smash through. That means that we take a little bit of the pressure off Shake Vivid. Shake's going to step to this side. They're going to cool down a little bit. They're going to whip the minigun out. They're going to shoot this guy in the back with a minigun. That's the thing that's going to happen over here. We're avoiding this tank right now, which might be dangerous, but it's too close for me to actually hit. Actually, what we can do, Shake's in a heavy. We're going to step through this guy, and I'm going to keep walking backwards to here while the minigun is firing. So it's going to be a step and fire with the minigun, making it less accurate, but we're already very close range. Also, I appear to have detonated whatever these are. They are now on fire. I hope they weren't important. All right, we got the sniper up here. Sniper's taking a little bit of fire from this guy who's skating by. He wants to challenge Hamilton. He wants to challenge Hildebrand, and I'm pretty happy to let him do that. What we're going to do is we're going to coolant surge here, and then we're going to mag dump the sniper rifle into this guy. They're not going to be very accurate shots, but he is dancing around a little bit, and I'm going to try and hit him as much as I can with the sniper rifle. We'll do a full weight. And then what we're going to do is this guy's going to get up behind us right at the end and try and shoot us in the back with his SMG. They do seem to be some of the reactors. The reactors are probably supposed to be on fire. Okay, then we're going to grab Hildebrand. Hildebrand's going to run to here. We're going to shield up on this guy. And we're going to charge through him. And then I'd love to shotgun on the way through, but we're going to shotgun him next turn when he's on the ground. So Hildebrand's going to run through, come up. He's going to crash through that tank. Come up here, shield up, smash, preventing this guy from smashing through here. All right, King Killer, have a good one. Have a great day. Thank you for tuning in. Now, we do have a missile strike coming in, but it's actually going to... Oh, it's coming in on... Okay, that's fine. Let's see how this goes. Execute. So, sniper rifle, sniper rifle. Sniper rifle? He's missing a lot. Sniper rifle, sniper rifle. Sniper rifle. Oh, deflected. Did you see that? Okay. Sniper's not doing a great thing. Let's see how this goes. So he crashes through here, just destroys the tank as he passes through, runs up, locks the shield, boof, just knocks him flying. Takes the shots on the shield as well. We're going to shotgun him on the ground next. Now we're going to have to see how things went over here. So I want to check the charge first. So we turn, we boost. He actually ejects on the way out. So we didn't realize he was ejecting, so we crashed into nothing. That's pretty funny. I want to see how this goes as well. So he's going to step... Oh, the tank actually got out of the way. Still steps through it. Turns, minigun to the back. Not doing any damage. He's deflecting all the shots. We're too close. For whatever reason, they're being deflected. Yeah, it's okay. Like, I'm doing what I can. So let's go back to planning mode. This guy's going to run. I'm going to keep walking so we've got a good angle on him, like through here. And then we're going to minigun him again when he's at a better range. So when we got about angle here, we're still going to get a low chance to hit, but we're going to keep shooting him. However, Daedra is going to step out, is going to shoot at him as he comes forward. We're going to back up as we're firing to here. We're going to shoot again straight away at him. And then as it comes around the corner, we're going to engage this tank with a machine gun as well. Toasted Waffles is now lurking. Sorry, I forgot I had that automated on there. I didn't realize it said that. I thought it was supposed to say thank you very much for lurking. I didn't realize it was going to go attempt. That's the first time someone's done ! Lurk since I switched to StreamerBot. Okay, we need to get you out of here. Let's dash back to here because you've not used any heat up. I'm going to get you to move around to here, and I think that is an optimum sniper shot. If you just step out to about here, I think that's optimum sniper. So let's grab the sniper rifle. That is 98% chance to hit. And then I want you to pivot, and I want you to try and shoot this guy as well. Toast is looking, we are all doomed. Okay, this guy's crashing. Let's step you back to here. Then let's whip out the auto shotty and just absolutely drill him. And then I want you to turn, and once you've finished drilling that guy with the auto shotty, I don't think he's going to get up from that, honestly. I want you to move to here. And what I'm also going to get you to do is I'm going to get you to overdrive this turn to do a ton of damage. Now, there should be some enemy reinforcements coming in soon, but they haven't arrived yet. This is a very important information that needed our attention. Oh, Tachyon 420 is now lurking as well. But I wonder if they may be just trying out the command. Let's execute. So we dash down. Massive, massive shotgun damage on him. Sniper hit on him. He's just been turned to pulp. Massive hit with the sniper rifle on him. He's just been cored. Running up here. And, ooh, a big hit on him too. So this guy actually got cored by that sniper rifle hit. He's actually dead. If we replay that. So he's coming up here, he's shooting, he's running. Our guy's dashing, he's like, run, run, run. Sniper, boof, hits him in the side, takes out his back. That shot there cores him. He's just down. Getting blasted by the auto shotgun is literally coughing baby versus thermonuclear bomb. Yeah, that shotgun was disgusting. More and more people are lurking. They're just having fun with the lurking command. Sniper, I noticed that sniper's being hunted by the drone. Yeah, okay. Some stuff happened over here as well. Let's watch this. So we've got the minigun fire, not doing much. Daedra backing up, taking some shots with the machine gun. More shots with the assault rifle. He's down now, turning to take on the tank. Tank goes down as well. That wow was perfectly timed, yes. Okay, so all that's left is the drone and this tank. Let's see if we can get core A kill. We need to go into planning mode. You're going to be too hot to fire here. He's coming at you. Just back up a little bit. I know this is not going to be a perfect shot. This guy here is not dead, but he's ejecting, so that's fine. I'm going to get Daedra to come up to here. Ooh, where's the angle? I think there's an angle through here. And fire that assault rifle. No, you're not going to get a hit, Daedra, so just run up. That's fine. Sniper needs to run away from the drone while I get you to chase down the drone and shoot it. So you are in... Oh, the drone's going back that way. Okay, hang on. So you need to come this way and shoot at the drone as you're running, basically. You're in range here. Shoot the drone. I'll get you to just run around to here. You got a little bit hot there, but what we'll do is we'll coolant flush you so you don't overheat this turn. It says you're going to overheat, but I don't think you should. Don't let the heritage ejects. No survivors. Weapons of pilot ejects. Do you get his mech parts? We do. You get more salvage if they reject. So one of the really cool things about the shotgun that Hildebrand is carrying is that it does additional stability damage, which knocks units over. When units get knocked over, the pilots take damage. If the pilots take damage, they're more likely to eject or actually go unconscious. If either of those things happen, you then get the way more salvage from the mech. All right, let's finish this fight off. Yeah, he's definitely dead. Will we get anything done here with this machine gun? The drone is still alive. It's tanking a lot of damage. No, nothing hit there. Who did just get over here? What's this called in AC6? Stutter. Yeah, something like that. Stagger. It's called Stagger in AC6. All right, we need to finish this drone off. It's a little bit past max range. I'm scared to come around the corner, honestly, and hit Hamilton with it. Hamilton's not had a great game, unfortunately. This hasn't been great ranges for Hamilton. We need to get Hamilton out of here. How hot? Hamilton is running really hot. I'm going to get Hamilton to step over here. No, that means we're going to walk through the drone. No, the drone is not going to make it, right? The drone's going to die. That means I can bring Daedra in to here and shoot that tank. And hopefully kill it. And then I can also get Hilty to shoot the tank as well. Alright, that should be the end of the mission. It's okay. My sniper hasn't got orders, but that's cool. Yeah, the drone is down. Core's getting out of there. Oh, Core. Thingy's getting out of there. And there goes the tank. Awesome. Cool. That is we have liberated the province. Cough, war crimes cough. Attention everyone, the toilet is now looking. We're overhead, confirming massive damage to structures and multiple enemies sites. Quick response squad rapidly descending. Okay, we've got a QRF coming in. Oh my god, we have so many incoming. This is not over yet. This is only halfway through. Okay, what have we got? We have a mech over here. This guy, assault rifle and shield. We have, this guy has a melee weapon and a missile launcher. This guy has, yes, surprise QRF. We heard someone shot our friend in the nuts. We need to get revenge for the nut shot. Okay, this seems like a perfect opportunity to get the sniper in position. So let's bring you around to here. As soon as this starts, we're going to launch a missile attack that's going to land about here in 4 seconds. That is going to hit these guys as they pass through. Then I want you to line up your sniper rifle. As they land, I want you to take the shot on this guy. 100% damage. Fight for managed democracy. And then I think I'm not going. Oh, you don't have any coolant left, so it's going to have to be that one shot. Well, that one shot's going to be just amazing, though. We have a code nut corrector. I love how everyone is just lurking. What is with all the lurking? Now I want you to run this way to intercept this squad. And as you're coming up this way, I'm kind of wanting you to plow through everything with your shield, Hildebrand, if I'm being completely honest. We'll get you to shoot your shotgun this turn. It's not going to do a lot of damage. And the next turn I want... Actually, no, you know what? We're going to go for it this turn. Straight through. Shield up as we get to about here. And I want to get you to hold your shield. I'm getting to target the shield forward. So they are now... We're probably the aggressors of the chat. They're looking so they can play the game to smash. Just smash through everything with that shield. This is either going to be terrible or hilarious. Oh, it's also going to coincide with the missiles landing. The missiles are going to land behind them, which is even funnier. Okay, that's not happening. Now, the other two are going to take on this lot. So, you're going to do a quick repair, Shake Vivid, because we took a little bit of damage, and this guy doesn't have barriers. I'm going to try and set Core up here. So let's walk them to here. They're actually they're running cool right now because they didn't fire last turn. So dash to here. Dash, you can't dash through there. And walk to here, so that next turn you're ready to open fire. In the meantime, we also obviously need to get Daedra out of the way. So I'm going to get Daedra to dash to here, and then stand here. I'm ready to intercept next turn. So they're both in position. We're going all out on this. This should be either hilarious or amazing. This could be very cool. Let's see how this plays out. The sniper shot first. Deflected. Shield up. Here he goes. Crash. He actually maybe just killed that mech. Crash. Okay, bounced off him. He tried to tangle with the heavy. The heavy said, no, you're going down, not me. Oh. We need community art of Hildebrand smashing through all those enemies. Well, that isn't quite what happened. Instead, Hildebrand just kind of bounced off. I can actually scrub this so we can actually watch the impact in slow motion. Here it comes. This is epic. Smash. He just goes flying. Comes through. He's actually going to hit that tank behind him. And then we get the crash here. And even though he's set and does damage, it's just awful. Oh, we're falling over. Okay. So we need to fix this. Now the good thing is, I think Hilty will be okay. He's currently crashing for the entire turn. Then I'm going to dash him out of here, I think. Just get him out of the danger zone. He's going to crash through. That's not a crash. If we dash this direction... No, that is a crash. If we dash back here, there's a crash. Crash. I don't think we can get him out of here safely. I'm going to try and just dash him out this way. We will see what happens. And then we'll just shoot. We're not going to shoot backwards. Damn, your beautiful vision in runes. So you are approaching me. Okay, we need to get some sniper. We need to get some sniper support fire here. So let's move you to where you've got an angle. And I want to make sure we're not hitting Hildebrand. So let's hit the tank. We've got another shot at the end of the turn on the mech. That's going to be you. If you dash onto the roof, you can avoid the crash. Ah, that's what I should have done, yes. Oh, if I dash up onto the roof, I can avoid the crash. Thank you. It took me a second to process what you were saying there, Radiant. Also, welcome to the stream. Thanks for tuning in. Let's try dashing up onto the roof. Yes, no, crash, crash, crash. I think that's still a cool move, though. I think that's the move Hildebrand would take with their main character energy. Would be to dash up onto that roof and then, like, come back down again next turn. All right, that's what's going to happen there. We'll have to deal with that in a second. Now we need to deal with what's going on here. We're going to activate the APS, and we're going to run forward towards this. And we're going to shoot. Actually, there's no point in running the APS. No point at all. He's not going to fire until we're actually in range. He's going to die to this attack. The enemy are not coming down the way I want them to come. Oh, actually, this guy here is. Let's dash forward to here. Then we will walk to here. And then we're going to bring up the minigun. And we're going to target this guy. Because by the time we get to here, he is going to... Oh, he's actually... What is he doing? Oh, he's firing missiles, I think. He will next turn be in range of Core. If I get Core... If I get Core to dash to here and then up to here, we can actually start minigunning straight away. We will probably go a little bit hot. Oh, no, wrong target. But that is a 91%, which I'm really happy about. What does APS do? It's an active protection system. What happens is there are a bunch of little guns on top of this, on top of Daedra's mech. And when they're taking kinetic fire, these little turrets will shoot down all of the incoming rounds, meaning they don't get hit. It was really stupidly powerful in the last video. Okay, let's see what happens with this cluster. Okay, we're crashing. Oh, it's awful. Oh, there's so much thing. Okay, he got killed by the missile strike. That was awesome. They're getting back up again. Here comes the sniper fire. I think we just took him out. Yep, he just got absolutely mulched. Okay. Can you use APS weapon? No, you can't. Okay, well, I need to see that sniper shot again. We need to hit replay. So we don't get the dash because these guys are all just falling around on the floor. He gets up, gets himself together, and then out of nowhere, we just get... It takes a couple seconds. Boof. And it literally disintegrates the mech. It's just gone. Now, how badly damaged is Hildebrand? Oh, Hildebrand is fine. So let's dash up here, which will destroy this tank. From up here, we're going to whip out the shoddy. We're going to demolish this guy. And I'm going to get our absolutely phenomenal sniper to take on that tank in the background. We maybe don't have the range. 86%. If I just walk up a little bit, we'll walk to about here. We'll replan that attack. That's an 89. I'll take the 89. That should be the end of this. Now we need to deal with this. So we've got the minigun fire coming in. He's obviously... Okay, he's clocked the minigun fire from core and has changed his destination. I can't cancel this attack once it's started either. Everyone's coming in with the victory. Let's move up to here. There's a drone coming. Okay, we need to kill that drone. So we'll just shoot the drone as we move forward. And we're going to move up to here. He's firing at us. I think this is a perfect opportunity to show off the APS. It is going to make us run a little bit hot. When does he start shooting? He starts shooting here. We'll activate the APS here. We are going to run hot, but that's okay. We can repair. And we're getting a full repair after this mission anyway. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get core to just walk to here, where we will have line of sight and get shots. That sniper shot was, in fact, insane. What a shot. Okay, let's execute. So he's down. We jump up here. We didn't actually kill the tank, unfortunately. Shotgun time, though. He's ejecting. We hit the tank but didn't destroy it. Almost cored it, though. Oh, never mind. It's crashing now. We'll just need to finish these guys off. If this heavyweight vaporizer with a sniper shot, the other mech must have some truly tungsten balls. Chat, you're amazing. Okay, let's watch the APS. So people want to know what the APS does. This is what the APS does. So APS is active now, and you can see the little turret is shooting down all the incoming fire. We got a little bit overwhelmed, though. We didn't manage to shoot all of it down. You'll see it better if I do the replay from this angle. So coming through, takes a shot. APS active now, and the little turret shoots down the incoming fire rather than needing to use the shield. It's probably actually overkill to use it on this mech. We probably could put it on something else. It might be really good on Core's mech, but you can't shoot and use the APS at the same time. Did we get any hits with the minigun? I just want to check that. So no hits there. Tracking around. Absolutely. Actually, we actually drilled through the buildings. Watch this. The minigun actually cut through the building to hit the mech. How cool is that? Okay, so we just got this tank and this guy. I'm going to get Core to fire on him because there's no point shooting at this tank. And we'll get you to step backwards a little bit to try and build the range up. Yes, that's what I'm thinking, Gibag. That would be really good. You now need to kill the tank for me. It should be an easy kill for you. And then wait till you cool down a little bit. And then everyone's enjoying the wows, aren't they? It's been ages since we've had people using voice commands on stream. I think everyone kind of forgot about them. Collateral damage who? Oh, we don't need to worry about collateral damage here. What's the oh no lightning dragon? What are you oh noing at? Okay, we need to finish this off. But what I'm going to do is I think I'm just going to run through these guys with the shield up. So shield up on this guy. Run down to... Just run, like... You could run through here, I think. And then if this guy's still alive, turn and shotgun him. And then you can just plant, when you're cool enough, a sniper shot through him. 72 peeps watching. Wow. Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in. This is wild. I don't normally get... Yeah, there is a... Don't worry, Lightning Champion. I know what I'm doing. I put a cooldown on the voice commands. All too often with those new backpack mounts. Yes. Luckily, this is the last mission in this run. So we don't need to worry too much. That's the tank. Not tank down. Minigun has just chewed through the building. We're not getting any damage, though, because the range is terrible. But the rifle's got all the shots in the back. Holy crap. He's like, nope. Did not like that. Okay, they're still a little bit alive. What happened over here? Replay. Shield up. Smash through that tank. Send it flying. Smash through that tank. Send it flying. Turning. He took a sniper rifle shot. And, okay, we need to finish off these two. They're both crashed out, though. So we lurker stream, basically. Lurker scream. Okay. Let's just... I want to finish this. This is going on for too long. Shoot this guy. You should be able to kill him. And then you... Can you just shoot the other tank and kill it? You might need to back up a little bit first. Back up to about here. And then, are you cool enough for a second shot at the end of the turn? Just shoot this. That should be them taken care of. I think there's a cooldown right now, Picknull, because people have been spamming the voice commands. But don't worry, it will come up. The crazy thing is you have to spend channel points to do them on Twitch, but I can't get channel points to work on YouTube, so there is no points cost for using the voice commands on YouTube. Okay, I think that's all we need to do. I went for a very quick turn this turn. He's down. Imagine ever being the crew of that tank getting smashed with a shield. Like, what do you mean you fought my tank with a shield? Oh god, look at this. This is terrible. He took so much damage there. So much damage he didn't need to take, but it doesn't matter. We're getting a full heal. How is this guy still alive? What the hell? Shield up. Just kill him, please. Smash through him. And then, once that's done, turn around and shotgun him. And can we just kill this guy? How is he still alive? This is the only thing left on the battlefield. Oh great, now we can't kill him because he's crashed around the corner. Unless we destroy the whole building. Oh no, it's okay. The shotgun managed to drill through the building, but he is still alive. Everything is dead over here. Yeah, I'm definitely not missing anything. This guy died completely. I can't even see him. Yeah, he's definitely dead. The Bloodflush Charm itself would kill the crew. Okay, we're just going to get the shotgun to finish this off. So come around here. Okay, he's going to shoot you. Of course he's going to shoot. Do you know what? Just shoot him through the building. Just use your hacks, your wall hacks to shoot him through the building. There we go, he's dead. That was a big fight. There's a minor setback for shotgun, yeah. Cool, that was a fun mission. We want to try and pick up the fire speed on this auto shotty. Exceptional work. The base is secure, the enemies in disarray, the perimeter squads are on the run. Let's get our pilots back on board. No targets remain. Mission successful. Woo. That was a really fun final mission. A whole 65 seconds of real-time combat. We took 3,000 damage. We inflicted 11,000 damage. I'm pretty happy with that. We killed 16 enemy units for R4. We better get some level ups. No level up on AB2PY despite the absolutely clutch sniper shot that got off. A level up on Daedra in their quite futuristic looking Defender mech. We got a level up on Shake Vivid with the minigun, which is surprising because they did a lot of shooting but not a lot of damage. And Hildebrand. Hildebrand did not level up despite channeling full main character energy for that entire battle. Alright, we got a core, we got a new shotgun, we got a level 3 torso, we got level 3 legs, light arm, another axe, a targeting sensor, plus 20% range, plus, wow, plus 20% min-max range. That could be really good on the minigun. That might be the thing that saves the Gatling gun, honestly, Lightning Dragon. The rest of the loot was kind of meh. The quiver, Habuku. I'll grab the SMG. We'll grab the marksman rifle. Everything else. Oh, I think, what do we need for Hamilton? Hamilton is running... Oh, not Hamilton. Whiplash is running Habuku, Habuku. Okay, they don't know... Oh, we need legs. So we'll grab the legs for Habuku. Because they've got composite 3. Amazing. We've got 5 pages of salvage here. So let's just hold for a second. Is that a light shield? Is that a light shield? I think that's a light shield. If we compare it to... No, it's not a light shield. I'm looking for light shields. Nothing else I need there. What I'll do is I'll maybe salvage a lot of this stuff. Yeah, 5 pages of loot. We definitely want the mine layer. I want to mess around with that. I don't know if it's going to be very good. Mine launcher firing proximity triggered charges, trades explosive yield and charge count for ability plant mines at a distance. I'm not sure it's going to be any good, but we'll check it out. A lot of this stuff is going to be grey. We're not that worried about it. Yeah, okay. So we still have quite a lot of the budget. I'm going to salvage all of the Habuku stuff so we can start producing Habuku stuff ourselves. We'll salvage the shield as well. This is an SG4 semi-automatic shotgun, which has build-up. How does that compare to the shotgun that Whiplash is currently using? So this does way less damage, way less build-up. Okay, this thing is nowhere near as good. Let's salvage it. Keep salvaging the Habuku stuff so that I can get my hands on it. Specifically use of one cheese strat on one map. Sure, this is good in the game. Green MLS. What are you talking about, Dictator Hat? Oh, the shielding. Yeah. Was I not grabbing the legs? I thought I was... Was I grabbing these legs? I think I was grabbing these legs, right? Yeah, I was grabbing those legs. And then I want to... We're going to... Oh, a blue shield. What are you currently using, Blackbird? You're currently using a green shield. This has less barrier. less integrity. Why do I want this? This is barrier integration. Plus 21% barrier. That is good, but why is this shield worse than this shield? I don't understand. Oh, I bet this is getting buffed by her stats. I am going to grab this shield. Don't care about the Elbrus stuff. Oh, these are medium legs, actually. They'll probably go on somebody. I want to keep salvaging the Habuku stuff so we can start producing it. Yeah. Okay, well, we'll compare them properly afterwards. Torso needs... because that should get me enough torsos to produce Habuku torsos. Let's get machine guns as well. Learning how to... oh, we actually have already unlocked the ability to produce Asgard. That's really cool. Why can't I skip this? I can't select skip on it. Weird. Asgard, we'll get that. Okay, we've already unlocked that as well. Elbrus. There's no... there's a MLS 5. Long range... these are actual guided missiles, not semi-guided missiles. So we'll grab that, and then we'll salvage the shotgun. Okay, that's all the salvage. That's a weird bug. Okay. Remember to scrap the enemy pilots who didn't get exploded. The last stronghold fallen, the enemy is in full retreat. Fairland Freedom Force are setting up defenses and will hold the province from here on out. Reports of celebrations in nearby towns are coming in. There's still much to be done, but that can come later. Your crew is in good spirits and is looking forward to a well-deserved rest. A resistance outpost nearby should be a good place to stop. Okay, where is the resistance? Well, let's return to base. I'm going to quickly just check out some of the stuff we picked up. So this shield, if I swap it out for this shield, it does have more barrier. It has less integrity. It is better. I don't know why it was showing so many points before, but this is a better shield. Okay, and then this SMG, higher submachine gun training, rate of fire for higher aggregate structure damage. I'm tempted to use it. Rest, we don't pay them to rest. Yeah, we don't need to rest, it's okay. We did pick up a marksman rifle there, the MR1 base. Not loving it. What I want to look at next is Hamilton, and I want to take the minigun, the Vulcan. We have an accelerator in it right now, which is 30% projectile speed, but what we could switch it out for is a target sensor for plus 20% min-max range, which I think is huge. It does, Benny, but we have the shotgun for Short Range King. Still, I do like the idea. Are frames more important than pilots? So in harder missions, what's going to happen is the frames will get damaged, and we can replace the meat, but we can't replace the metal. After, you know what? Nothing personal. I'm going to cut the corpse starch out for the corpse supplies. Yeah, and that's the other thing, Magger. Sometimes your pilots are fatigued and the mechs are ready to go. Sometimes your mechs are ready to go and the pilots are fatigued. I think I'm going to put the targeting sensor on this thing. Did you have gray legs? Yeah, let's get those replaced with those new legs we picked up. I picked up these Airburst legs for you. And then Whiplash, we got some blue legs for you. They have plated Mark III safety override. What is a Mark III safety override? -2 heat dissipation, plus 16 overheat buffer, 20 damage offset. Yeah, that sounds like fun. We'll put those on there. Yeah, and we can also now give you... I'm actually going to try out the SMG rather than the shotgun. I know the shotgun does a lot of knockdown damage, but I want the fast kills. We don't want a demolition payload on this, though. An accelerator might be very good, or liquid cooling for -10% heat generation. And then there was a better shield as well with barrier on it. The music of the game is very nice. Okay, so that's a Buku setup. Big Jim probably could do with an upgrade, although they're actually not looking too bad. We'll get the guided missile launcher on them, the MLS 5 Rapid. Gray legs, though, yuck. Oh, gray arm. We've only got light arms available, though. But they're actually better than the arms they're using, so light arm on you. Weight reduction Mark III. We'll get a booster module on you instead. Torso is a medium... Yeah, I think I'm going to leave that as is. Accelerator is really good for slowing things like missiles. Okay. Big Jim skipped leg day. Yes. And then I think that's everybody. You don't have a sidearm, but you have the backpack. I could make you out to be a light mech, actually, because you're a sniper. We'll give you the secondary light stuff that I've got. That makes you a lot faster, but a lot easier to kill. But that means you can reposition. You're not supposed to be in combat anyway with a sniper rifle and the missile launcher, so I think that's pretty good. Yeah, I think I'm really happy. I really like these Urbis medium legs. Yeah, Those legs there, I like them too. I like the big handles on them. All right, did we get any level ups? I don't think we did. Yeah, we got 2 level ups. So Shake Vivid is now ready. Oh no, to pick up Mechanic. Adapted repairs. This pilot can patch some damage of the mechs in their squad after combat and further reduces backpack weight. We can now prestige. Can we prestige with... How do this work? To proceed, select a trait you'd like to preserve. Okay. This pilot has reached maximum level and unlocked all available traits. You can promote the pilot to the next rank. That's a good shout, Crash Test. You can put the pilot to the next rank. This will permanently preserve 1 trait you select. Reset the experience points and open a new set of perks to proceed. Select a trait you'd like to preserve. Well, Shield Master is plus 20% shield barrier and plus 20% shield integrity. Ablative Shield is heat dissipation. Is 100% shield status resistance. Repair Shield, Reinforce Shield for plus 25% shield barrier, plus 30% shield integrity, or Shield Specialist for plus 35% shield. I think it has to be Shield Specialist as the perk. Oh, I can't preserve Shield Specialist. Okay, I can't preserve this one. So Shield Master is plus 20, plus 20. Reinforce Shield is plus 25, plus 25. I think I'm going to take Reinforce Shield as our preserved stat. And we'll go forward. The pilot can absorb more damage to equip shield but dissipate shield shoulder. That's fine. Okay, we are now... So, Prestige 1 brought over plus 15% shield barrier, plus 15. So we got plus 35% to both. And then she has Shield Specialist still as well. So she has plus 75% shield barrier, plus 75% shield armor, which is nuts. And she now is still a defender. We've got Tactical Shield, the pilot, or body armor. So the pilot applies additional reinforcement to the armor for plus 40% body armor, or Tactical Shield for shield actions take less time. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Repair Shield is back. Wrecking Ball or Ablative Shield. So that's plus Wrecking Ball is loses all state effects when shield bashing an enemy. And then she goes Shield Basher again. So that's really, really cool. We cannot get anyone else to Prestige yet, but that is just so awesome. All right, let's head back to the province. Oh no, first of all, before I forget, we'll give our sniper a pistol. We've got the HS3 handgun. Yeah, we'll just give them a handgun. So they've got something like... It could be more shield bash, yes. I was thinking more of using shield actions to protect. One other thing I want to do, actually, before I forget, is go into units. We're going to take off Blackbird the active defense system, and I want to look at putting that onto Whiplash. So I've got a mine layer, a missile launcher, and the active defense system. How does that affect their speed? So their speed is... Where is their speed? Mass power. Speed is 24. Without this, it's 28. That doesn't really affect their speed that much. Less time on a shield action means that the shield only protects for half the time. That's the thing I'm worried about from what Talaran is saying. So that's pretty good. Hamilton is using an Herber's Core. I think they are at the moment. No, they're using Asgard. And they're all Asgard. No, they're using Nox legs, Asgard arms. So they've got a Nox core. We can actually develop an Asgard core for them, I think. If I want to go for a core, we can do Asgard heavy torso. Average performance with minor variation, mass reduced with substance welded onto the same direct core. So I can make a level 2 Asgard torso for them. Oh no, I need to get more greens in order to do that. I can't actually do that. Good idea for keep progression. Yeah, it's a really interesting idea. I definitely saw an Herber's Core. Let me check everybody. So we'll just jump in here. You have a Habuku core. I can't just... You have an Herber's Core. Yeah, there's an Herber's Core on Blackbird. But I don't have... I've got an Arrow Core. The Arrow Core has better barrier, actually, but way less integrity. So Herber's doesn't have barrier. That's the downside to it. You know what? I might actually switch this out. And we'll add in... Might as well add some stuff in. I'm going to take the inertial dampening pod. We'll take the R5 reactor. 165% barrier regeneration. Yeah, definitely want better barrier regeneration. I'm not too worried about the thrusters. You scrapped enough parts to upgrade your workshop. Did I? Cool. And Urbis legs as well. Thank you, Crash Test. We don't have any medium legs, unfortunately, to swap in here. Which is a shame. They're going to have to stay with those legs for now. But Excuse me. I can't speak. I want to get optimized recovery. That means we don't have enough for that. So I can upgrade parallel printing and advanced assembly. But I want the thing I'm saving up for is optimized recovery. I need one more camp supply and one more unit core. You have a grey level 3. I don't want to use that though. I've never seen this much light armor in my game. It's because this region's specialty was light armor. That's why we got tons of light armor. Okay, we need to head to the... hang on, where is the resupply point? Here we go. We need to head here and head out of this area. And I'm afraid, just to get everyone ready, this is where I'm going to be ending this stream. We've been going for 2.5 hours, which is about as much as I can get away with on a Sunday morning for me. Which was a salvage, cool. So, cheers disruptors, you arrive at the Resistance Outpost. As you head outside to meet the commander, your crew rushes to greet the local pilots and set up camp. I'm finishing up after this section, TRM. They do turn to better. The 3 managed to salvage some Cascade supplies as they reduce. We get an experimental weapon and unit cores, yes. Or armor medium times 2 and rare components. No, I want a unit core. We got an Eclipse missile launcher backpack. Heavy vertical launch system offering unparalleled firepower, demands extreme compromise in the rest of the loadout due to its borderline backbreaking wep. Mechs carrying the system are unlikely to go far, but with the sheer range of their power at hand, they won't have to. It fires 5 shots that fragment, has 3 charges, generates 200 heat, has an expanded magazine perk. Arrow 4, this is Arrow 4, yeah. That means in the workshop menu you can upgrade its level. Ah, okay, thank you. I didn't realize. I totally didn't realize what that meant. Dual pistols and Arrow 4. Well, we're definitely going to grab this thing, obviously. Or mess around. So if I go into my workshop and I go to here and I click on Asgard Torso, how do I upgrade? I'm looking for how to do it. It's right here. Upgrade. So I now make Asgard level 2. No? Oh, I upgraded this. Okay, the upgrade can be graded to a high level. Well, we might as well upgrade it again. So it's now a level 3. Okay. Enough parts. Your work can be graded to a high level once you acquire or swap. So what does the higher level workshop do for me? Because I need to scrap more parts to do this. I guess it gets me better stuff. There's a big green upgrade. I got there. Nice timing. It's 56. Yeah. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to get to the next region. Hang on, I think I need to drive off. I think I click on it again. There we go. And we're not gonna pick up a recruit because we don't have room. You can make level 3 parts now. And then we go. Don't worry, Pigno. I am just all we're doing is we're heading to Western Pass. So up against experimental elite divisions equipped with exotic mobile armor and cutting-edge energy weapons. They can apply status effects. They deploy advanced elevated tanks in place of conventional armor. So we're up against something pretty serious in the next demo. The next area, which will be what we take on in the stream next week. So you're not going to miss anything. I know it's a week before the next stream, but we might get ourselves a beam weapon. We might get ourselves a weapon that sets people on fire. There's all sorts of interesting stuff in the energy weapons of this game. We've only been dealing with kinetics so far. You approach the Western Pass, a long valley carved in the surrounding mountain range. It's the only large path large enough to accommodate Cascade's heavy cargo crawlers, which carry reinforcements and valuable supplies to the pass daily. Hitting this artery would hurt. Cut off the rest of Fearland, the remaining forces this side of the Sunset Walls will be forced to retreat. With no alternate routes through the mountains, taking this checkpoint will seal your recent gains. And that's where we're going to end the stream for today. The Eclipse ML is a meme. It's true the nuke of missile launchers. Okay, cool. We'll look at this all next time. What I'm going to do right now is just pause the game. We're going to change our thing to stream ending. I want to thank everybody so much for tuning in. This has been such a fun stream. I've had a really, really good time. Thank you all for all of your support on the Xenonaut 2 videos, etc. Like I said, there's a Voices of the Void video coming out later today, my time, which will probably be tomorrow for most of you. And we'll be back in with Xenonauts at the start of next week. So probably about Tuesday for me, Monday-ish for you. If you enjoyed the stream, I would really appreciate a like or a subscribe or a comment or whatever. If you're enjoying the Xenonauts, please do the same. I'm going to head off and do some like normal stuff, but that's just wanted to say again, thank you all so much for your time today. I've had a great time, and I hope you have it too. You can tell my voice is starting to go. Have a wonderful morning, noon, night, and weekend, and happy Thanksgiving. I'll see you all later. Oh, thank you for the follow, Abaddon. That's very kind of you. Ciao, everybody. See you later. Thanks again to my mods as well. Thanks, TRM, Tavian, and everybody else. I really appreciate all of your help. All right. See you later, everybody. Bye for now. Ciao.